Go ahead.
We're starting to take a long rest.
I think we.
I don't think we had
just
decided
were
that. Like,
starting.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We're moving away from the house to set up camp to take a long rest. Rita cast sending to Madrina, the leader of the kindness, and she gave us some advice and talked to us about we have to leave during the darkest hours. We can only return during the earliest hours, I think. We talked a lot about whether or not we're going to go, what we know about the Shadowfell. We took Broch, the ravens came back. That was fun.
No, we got to fight. Almost. Verbal. But yeah, they found out that we took those items from the chest and they got real mad about it. When we returned the items, but we kind of lost our good relationship with them. We're gonna have to earn it back.
Yeah, we might have, disfigured some of the items. He wasn't very happy with the doll without the pins in it.
Whoops.
I want to find him something shiny. I mean, ravens like shiny things, right? So I really want to find him something shiny to bring back and make peace.
Yeah.
Is that really awful? I feel like that's really,
I don't know.
Really
Would that be species? We'll find out.
I mean, because they've got like all of this really sort of like witchcrafty, occult things, evil-looking things, and you're just like, I've got a shiny rock.
No, I don't want to get a shiny rock. This. I want to find him like a shiny. I don't know.
No, you need to get like a rat skull. They would love that.
That's cool.
Like a rat skull or something. They would be so happy.
It's gotta have a story though, so we're just gonna have to come up with like the witchy background of the skull.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Very particular rat. But yeah, but they have their items back, and they don't completely hate us. Yeah. And then we talked a little bit about what things we're going to take with us through the opening, and we did not take everything. What all did we leave?
We left a bunch of stuff. It was kind of like a lot of it was just like, I don't want to say it was dead weight kind of stuff, but it was stuff that we felt like we weren't using in the crossing, but also wasn't super valuable. Like I left like a bunch of like rations, but also like crossbow stuff and hunting traps.
So the most important item we left was the cursed trident with a note from Roland.
Right.
I did write Cassandra. Saying don't touch it, in summary. Caution, cursed, do not touch. And then we hopped in the grave after tricking Rita, who wanted to go first, with no armor on. And he was still unarmored, I believe.
Yeah, I left my armor at the estate.
That's all right. You were so confident.
I'm still doing pretty good. It's working out. It's worked out this whole time.
Yeah, I think Rita has been like the least closest to death amongst the four.
True. Yeah, she has good positioning. She's like not in anything's way. Yeah.
Yeah. Support, I guess. Yeah. Good support. She has a new book on monstrous races.
Yeah.
That she started reading.
Yeah, I started reading that. I read about ravens and lycanthropy, and maybe I'll talk to Cassandra later about that.
Yeah. Yeah, she thought the were-raven was super cool. That was pretty neat. And when we hopped in,
I attuned to the Staff of the Saint.
Oh yeah, because it has that. Yeah. Ability, sanctuary.
Learning a brand new ability.
Yeah, so we hopped into the grave and crossed over to the Shadowfell, and we all got visions, which most of us forgot, but were really important to our backstories.
I think mine was the only one, and it was I don't. It was about. I forget how to pronounce it. It was the Draxal. I want to say it is
Drazal.
Yep, that's what I have down. Yeah, Dragzol. Which itself could be important, but was a weird memory. As it, I think for me, it was just like a memory from long ago when I just passed by some hooded figures, and that's the only word I remember. So, yeah. But then zombies started attacking us, and
Well,
and whites.
in addition to the visions, though, I think both me and Cassandra had voices in our head. Mine does not like this place at all, but I think Cassandra's does.
Oh yeah,
I think she was angry,
yeah,
right?
yeah. The Raven Queen was upset with me, said I shouldn't be here. But I don't think Cassandra said specifically that. Just said that the Raven Queen was mad.
Yeah, and she didn't speak to you necessarily.
Yeah, it was more like a
You got
feeling.
damage.
Yeah, and my skin's glowing.
Is she still glowing? Like she continued to glow through the whole thing?
Yep.
And Roland poked her and got hurt. I think it was Roland.
Yeah, I touched her. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's interesting. Maybe I could just go without my short swords and start punching.
Yeah.
See what happens.
It was, I believe it was necrotic damage, though, in case that makes
Oh
any
yeah,
difference.
yeah, that probably wouldn't help.
We find down here.
Yeah,
Maybe not.
and I got a buff. I got hurt and then got buffed for me. And then we came across a bunch of undead, bunch of undead, and you guys pulled some crazy trickery with spells to get them all.
Yeah, let's see how much magic use.
Yeah,
it was a really intense fight because the way it was set up is that there were, we just happened upon this. I think it's is it a crypt? What exactly is the structure? What's the name of it?
The mausoleum.
A mausoleum, right? And there's gargoyles on it, and the gargoyles, start coming to attack us. And so our frontliners just go up and fight the gargoyles, and then the squishies, the bard and the wizard, are just staying in the back, staying far away. And that's when the ghouls showed up, and they're just like crawling up out of the ground, and they're on top of us, and we have to do some tricky maneuvers. Some turn undead and dissonant whispers to get away from them, and we all pile into the mausoleum. We have all of the ghouls that are trying to fight their way in, and once we get in here, we find out that there's a white in here, and we have to fight that as well. It's coming from both sides. It was a really, I think, cinematic encounter.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, and you guys did the combo of the I forget the cleric spell, what it's called, like the Guardians wall.
Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardians, yeah. And then the floating fireball.
Yeah. Shining spirit, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it definitely helped. Like it kind of created like a barrier they couldn't get through, and kind of protected us until they all just held up dead.
Kinda. It was totally.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I was doing the math in my head, and I was just like, oh, nope, yep, oh, okay, nope.
That was a really fun fight, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I think the very thing we ended with was we never actually like investigated the grave that we climbed out of, and I think we were like walking back towards the grave in order to investigate it.
Yeah, I think we were look for the skull, right? Or any sign of where it went.
Yeah, I think that was their goal, is to try to figure out where the skull went before I cast Locate Object again. Just because I have like limited number of casting of that a day. And long resting here would not be fun. So
Yeah, and our goal here is to find the skull of the little girl because our ghost is angry and unable to rest. And if we find the skull and return it to the body, we think she can rest.
Correct.
That's kind of our plan.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Cool.
We don't really have any leads though on where the skull is at all.
In fact, we aren't even 100% sure it's in the Shadowfell. We were just assuming it is because it wasn't around the grounds.
Yeah, we looked around.
Just worth checking the 1,000 feet around both sides of the portal while we're here.
And Cassandra found a secret compartment in the mausoleum where she found the saddle. and she found a ring on the white dude. And we don't know who he was or anything like that.
Probably says somewhere on the mausoleum. We might investigate
Probably.
that next.
And that was it.
That's it, yeah.
Okie dokie. Well, if you guys don't have anything else to add, we can go into tonight's session. So, just as an FYI, you probably just noticed right now, I did put the light ring so you guys can see Cassandra. I don't think I had that last session, but that's your light.
Gotcha.
Your hood. Yes, so as we left off, you said you guys were stepping outside and, trying to take a look at things. And so I would like all of you, first off, to roll stealth checks for me, please.
Yep.
Whoa. Yep.
Classic Tarvik.
Look, I got heavy armor. I mean, I can't be.
Okay. As you all, interesting enough, as you all immediately step outside of the mausoleum, notably when Cassandra steps outside, you hear from behind you kind of like a crumbling, crashing sound almost. Based on passive Tarvik, all of you hear it, but Tarvik, because of your higher perception, you hear it from 3 distinct places. You hear it from here, and I'm pinging on the map, here, and here. And as you look behind you, you instantly see through the crack, there appears to be some bones, like reforming and just like crumbling together. And then appearing, standing right here, you see a larger figure. And I think that's probably as much as you see based on through the crack, but you see it making noise, kind of like bones stacking on top of each other and then pushing forward. You hear some thuds against the door from here and from here as well. And then all of a sudden you see the doors get crashed in. I would like everyone to roll initiative, please.
All right.
Wow.
Starting right back into it.
Oh, yep.
Shadowfell isn't a joke.
I will say my Spirit Guardians will still be up because it
Yes.
lasts for like 10 minutes.
I think
So.
blue is still up for the
Yep, it is.
Yeah.
I just wanted to confirm.
Yeah,
It's been a couple weeks.
for sure. So all of you see, kind of as you turn around to glance at this, you see the doors crash in, as well as this figure that kind of peeks through, if you guys can see right here. You'll see a little bit more, I think. But Cassandra.
Okay. I guess I'll move here and bonus action hide.
Okay. Go ahead and make a stealth check for me. Alright.
And then I'll hold my short sword for if anything gets within melee range. Any enemies?
Alright. Keep a mind on that as we go on to the night. Go.
I'm gonna move here so I can kind of see what's happening. Okay. That's a thing. I guess I'm gonna maybe try to take Cassandra's lead and like hide over here more, and hold my action with like just a firebolt if anyone else releases
Okay.
an attack.
Go ahead and hide from me, so stealth.
I mean, I don't really have an action to do stealth. I don't have it as like a bonus action or anything.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to follow in her lead.
Rita, and remember your health action. Rita.
Okay. I don't have any. Jeez. Okay. I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts.
Throw that in chat, please.
Yeah, I'll put it in chat. So I'm gonna start there. So I can see this guy, not very well, but I can see him. So I'm going to focus on him. So if he has an intelligence of 3 or lower, or doesn't speak any language, then he's unaffected.
You don't get any thoughts from this creature.
Okay. Very good. That is an action. So I will just scoot over to here and let me check.
By the way, the ground is like littered with ghouls. I moved some of them because it was like too many tokens.
Yeah.
But essentially just imagine that there's a bunch of dead bodies.
Okay, and I'll just that'll be my turn.
Okay. You hear basically like a horse whinnying, like and then like a little horse like neigh / screech, like as they charge forward here. Let's see. Yeah, this one goes straight in and is going to ram into Tarvik.
So
Yes,
remember,
Spirit
half
Guardians.
speed within the blue,
Spirit
and then
Guardians.
Spirit Guardian damage. I don't know that speed. It probably has enough movement to
Oh,
do
it
it,
does.
but
Okay.
yeah. Let me roll the damage, and then I'll have you make the save.
Yeah,
Just
that's
11
fair.
damage.
Alright.
11 or half on a fail.
Or half on a success, if you feel like full.
Oh, half on a success.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he's going to try and attack you. With a 22, he's gonna just ram into you. You see his hooves just like slash down into you as he rears up and slams down. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and I would like you to make a strength saving throw, please.
Okay. Can I have you make a Dex saving throw alongside that?
Yes. 5 to my dex.
That fails. Let me roll my strength first,
Okay.
and then go from there. 16.
Oh, that makes it. Yep. So you see
Okay.
where you
So
go.
the Dex. Yep, and then you take just 4 lightning damage, and then are also pushed back 10 feet.
And I have a held melee attack. Tick. 16. Oh,
16.
sorry.
Yes, that hits.
Okay.
And Roland, you'll have released your thing next.
Yep, as soon as Cassandra hers.
15 damage.
Oh, nice. Make it.
Nice. Describe this to me. What's your flair?
Which one?
For both of us?
Yeah, both of you. Because you're releasing and everything is happening simultaneously.
Yeah, I guess it's probably pretty big and I'm pretty little, so I'll probably be like going for its like knees, I guess, and trying to like hobble it.
Yeah, I release and it's just probably the biggest part, probably the front of it, just kind of it's just on fire a little bit.
Nice. So you see the knees get knocked down, and you see the hooves collapse, and you see its front part exposed, and then Roland just comes in at the very end, and it's just terrible in the sense that he has. Laying on the ground, a collapsed skeletal horse. And these guys come up here. I'm gonna make another whiz save, Tarvik. Just give me 1 second. 10. That's a fail. What's the damage for spear parties?
Do you want me to re-roll it, or we just want to use the 11 for this whole turn?
Yeah, we can use that. That's his character, right?
Yeah.
For the other guy. Who comes in from the right? That's a fail. Alright, 11 on 11. Cool.
Yep.
Anything with the pushback from earlier, or is that just one station?
It's my reaction. So nope,
Nice,
that's it. I did that to the first horse.
Okay, great. So this attack here, as it gets to you, they're both gonna try.
Can they both occupy the same square, or is one behind the other? Because it's a very narrow opening there.
You are completely right. It will be one, yes. So you know what? This one's gonna try and ram into 14. Does that hit? I don't think so.
Nope, 14 misses.
All right. And then you know what's gonna happen is this one, because it can't go through, is going to try and ram the other one. And it somehow it misses. So you see the horse come charging toward you, the second one, Tarvik, and you see it like tries to get you back with the hooves, but you just kind of dodge out of the way and it strikes the ground. And you see the other one, you hear the aggravated sound, like get out of the fucking way. And then you see him like trying to ram into the other horse, like push its way through, but it just hits the side of the wall, and you hear some crumbling noise right next to you, Cassandra, where the skeleton just hits the wall. It doesn't get through. Target.
I feel like I'm just gonna no, I gotta do something. I'm gonna Thunder Wave. Should hit both of them, and unfortunately Cassandra, because I literally just can't position myself any better based on where I started.
Is that a dex save or?
Yeah, here, I'll roll it. I'm just doing it at level 1. Just a small baby one.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so the one that fails is pushed back. Cassandra, you pass, so you would only take 3.
3.
2 d20s. No, 1 d20. High is the first one closest to you. Low is the second one. So low is the one that succeeded. And so the failed one is pushed back. How many feet do you say?
10 feet.
Quite move that far because the other one is in its way, so it's gonna be pushed back like 5 minutes.
Okay. And I will, as a bonus action, I'm gonna chug a healing potion because I'm starting to get down there. Boop. So 8 extra health for me as a bonus action, and then I'll just say I step up to this horse as much as I can, just to keep it close. And that will be my turn.
Good old bottlenecks. Cassandra.
Stab. Hopefully.
This is yeah. Oh, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's auto-rolling.
You go forward, and your short sword just gets into like the space of the bones, and you pull out.
Yeah, I like trip on a ghoul. Alright, and then offhand.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, that should happen. And then can you just use the sneak attack from the last one? 10. So, 14. And I'll stay there.
Nice.
will use my action to cast Magic Missile at first level on the one that's closest to me.
Nice. What's your flight of this?
Yeah, I'd say if it's already looking kind of weak, then I'll try to aim for the vertebrae on its back and just break its spine across.
Yeah. You see all these missiles just impact, and you see it completely shatter the vertebrae, and you see the bones just crumple down.
And I will go ahead and use my bonus action to go ahead and cast Sanctuary on Rita.
Ooh, nice.
Well.
Aw.
Okay.
It's okay. You can attack. Don't feel bad.
No problem. Well, considering that I now have this nice sanctuary, I'm going to spare you all and just use my detect thoughts to search for any thinking creatures. Actually, I think that if I find one, let me. Okay, no, yeah. If I cast a spell that affects an enemy creature, I think that... Well, no, that's not casting a spell. That's just using a spell that's already been cast. So I think I can get away with searching for thoughts. So that's what I'm going to do, is I'm going to see if there are any thinking creatures within 30 feet of me.
You continue to reach out your senses. We'll do some measuring. You do not. I mean, other than your comrades, but...
Okay, fair enough. And I guess I'll just sort of like back up over here. And that'll be it for me.
Alright, roll your spirit guidance.
Yeah. Not much better.
What is your flair to this?
I mean, it's been going for a while. I think I talked about this before. I think they're angelic with a kind of a question mark behind it. You see kind of the winged features of them, what appears to be some sort of armor, the long swords that are glowing, but closer examination kind of makes them seem almost nautical. You can see like the skin of the angels has almost like looks like a scaled texture to it. Some parts of the leg armor almost appear to have some fins sticking out of it, as opposed to like metal. And they just kind of slowly rotate around, and as things move in, just kind of swarm around these enemies and cut them up slowly.
You see all the bones just like disintegrate for the skeleton as it just crumbles into basically ash. It just falls.
Nice.
And that ends.
This combat ends. I'm using my Pearl of Power.
Yes.
Gain a spell slot.
Go for it. You hear the echoing winds of madness of this plane that you're in. But the noise from the skeletons has ceased. You think that is, once more, a little bit safer than it was before.
Do we check out those rooms, or?
Yeah, I'm going to, for the next, for the rest of this minute, I'm going to continue to search for thinking creatures. And I'm just going to walk around the mausoleum and the cemetery a little bit.
I'll escort you.
Yeah, I'll go in as well.
Perfect. You guys walking over the bones, you see in these two side rooms additional coffin-like structures. And you see what appears to be inside two humanoid skeletons. And you see that the surrounding area seems to have been littered with the bones prior. So, Roland, you being intelligent, you would presume that the skeleton remains of the horses were buried with these people. And so, drawing the connection between these two, you probably think that they were the riders of the horses and they were interred together.
I missed the very last bit
Yeah.
of
That they were interred together.
that. Okay.
So the riders of the horses entombed and interred together. Rita,
So there might still be riders. We get the there might still be riders.
you
in
get
the
the impression
mausoleum.
that
It's
it's
like,
probably the riders, yeah.
we only killed
Oh,
one.
they're the
right?
skeletons. Yeah, well, we see the skeletons in their coffins, right?
Yes. So there's a skeleton in this one, and a skeleton in this one.
Shoot a firebolt one of those.
I will say they are in Spirit Guardians, so if they
Oh,
are
true.
they are getting fried right now if they are alive.
Okay. I could check to see if there's another secret compartment.
Yeah, we should definitely.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay.
Make them
Oh, and Rita or Roland, I found this this ring. It appears magical. I'll give it to you.
Rita, you sense the presence of approaching you, and it's coming in this direction, and it's moving.
Does it look like it's so? It seems like it's outside the mausoleum.
Correct.
I'm just gonna say there's something else out there. It's coming. It's hungry.
Do you just want me to stand out there for a little bit while you guys search?
Yeah, you could use the guardians. Let us know if you need
Feel it.
help.
Okay. And I'll just slide my way down towards.
It's coming, guys. It's about to be here.
the
There was that
entrance. I'll
one
just step right
zombie
there.
that like left during the fight, right, and ran away. He's probably just doing that.
That's fair.
It's
Tarvik,
probably yeah.
as soon as you step forward, you hear. "Ah!" Go ahead and roll for your guards for me.
Yeah. Big rolls, big rolls, big rolls. Nope, still a 12.
Nice. Give me a second. Yep. You see in front of you one of the ghouls that had walked away earlier from your turn on it has come back.
Okay.
I don't want to roll initiative again for this. So, we'll say that's Tarvik. Since you're the first one, what is your reaction to it?
Probably just shoot it with I don't really have anything great. I'll just say I'll run up and smack it with my hammer.
Okay. You smack it. Go ahead.
Roll it. Yeah. Or great axe, I'm sorry. Not with a 10 though, probably.
Oh. Unfortunately, as you step forward and you swing down, you see the ghoul just kind of like just ducks out of the way while it's shambling towards you, and it just misses.
All right. I mean that all I could do.
Who has the higher dex amongst the remaining three? I think it might be Cassandra. Is it?
Really? 18.
15.
14.
Okay, so we'll go in order. So Cassandra.
All right. I will help Tarvik. I'll run up here
This guy.
and
So,
steps up.
yeah.
All right.
How do you kill this? What's your
I think I will. I kind of feel bad because they were once alive, so I want to just try and just brain it, just get it right in the side of the head and just make it quick.
nice. Just
Yeah.
as you do, you see its lifeless eyes and its open mouth just gape, and it just fall limply to the ground. I would say the two who are out, so Tarvik and Cassandra, you see shambling towards you right here. This one is coming back.
Oh, okay.
So you see this one moving towards you guys. I think, who said 15? Well, you said you had an X of 15, right?
Yeah, the 15.
Alright, roll a d20.
A d20, okay.
Just need an 8.
8.
Roll again. 5. Need a 5. 3. Oh!
Not
okay.
happening.
So this guy goes, he's gonna try and save. Roll Tarvik for me, Spirit Guardians.
Okay. Or do you just want to use the same roll, or do you want me to re-roll?
Do you remember your old roll?
It was just 12.
Okay. But I think I made
It was the same
17,
turn.
right?
Yeah, you do. So it would just be 6.
Alright. Cassandra, it tries to swipe at you with its claw. It's 14 hit.
Who are you going for? Is it me or Cassandra?
Cassandra.
Oh, no, I'm 15 right now.
Oh, nice. Alright, so you see it like moving towards you and just like try and reach its arm to grab your arm, but you just like move it out of the way very quickly. And you say,
Gotcha.
and it ends its turn. Roland.
I will firebolt it.
Nice.
I'll move out to see a little easier. I'm just gonna firebolt at it.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, describe this because you incinerate it.
I think the little bolt of fire lodges its head off its body.
I love it. I love it. As it does, you see the head just limp, like, just roll away. Rita, you do not sense any other thoughts appearing in the radius for now.
So the bed seems all clear.
I guess I'll still keeping watch unless you hear something else.
I'm gonna try to quickly investigate one of the skeleton rooms.
I'll help you. I'll show you like where I was looking and stuff.
Yeah.
Nice. You take a look. You notice engravings alongside the coffin and on top of it. It's kind of like pictographs depicting like wars. What appears to be kind of like in what is it, like pencil drawing, like stick figure drawings almost. And you see there seems to be an emphasis on the riders and their horses leading a charge, and kind of like exemplifying them as the leaders and like the highlight of the story. Other than that, you don't quite see anything other than the bones that you found earlier and kind of like the dust of the street.
I'm trying to check the other one.
Yeah,
both of them?
Both
Okay.
of them are the same, yeah.
Okay.
Do you like the wars they're depicting are like it's like clearly undead things fighting each other? Is this like the skeleton wars happening, or is this like they were alive when the war happened?
It's really hard to tell because it is stick figures. It's not detailed at all. It's just lines essentially, but you can tell people are like on top of horses. Hopefully, unless they're on top of people. But you gather that based on like the longer, more larger shapes of the bottom stick figures, that the top people are riding horses. But yeah, because it's like stick drawings, you can't quite tell. There seems to have been a conflict, and these riders were highlighted here as they entered.
Okay. And no extra skulls that look like children's skulls.
No. Nope.
Okay.
Basic one-person human anatomy in terms of the bones.
Okay.
Did we check both the rooms, or is that just for the one room?
That was both rooms.
That's better. And I got the room to the north earlier. So I think that's it for this.
Let's quick.
Looks good, Tarvik.
Tarvik, make a
Okay.
perception
So
as you were looking outside.
yeah.
And I would like one person to roll a d100 for me, please.
Do what? D20?
D100.
D100.
Mm.
Okay. Rita, what were you doing?
I was going in to look at the I was doing the same thing that Roland was doing. I was just taking a look around the mausoleum.
Okay, roll a investigation check for me as you were looking at it.
Okay.
Just for funsies.
Okay.
Well, this is all for funsies, but
Mhm.
yeah, nothing additional to add in terms of what you guys saw.
Alright, shall we look for any clues? Maybe around the grave?
Yeah, I think that's the next step. I don't know if we were gonna find anything. As I like kick aside like part of a zombie or a ghoul that was after us.
Or do
Is
we think
there,
that
like-
ring is a clue? Oh, good.
Like, I have to wonder, like, where did this come from? Like this mausoleum and like all of these corpses and like this war that happened. Like, how did it get to be here?
I don't know. How does the Shadowfell exist?
It certainly is strange, right? I mean, the living are the people who
I
kill.
think you rolled last time on what you knew about the Shadowfell, and I think you rolled pretty high. You would know that the Shadowfell is like a mirror image, like a very distorted, dark mirror image of the Feywild in a sense, as well as the prime material plane. And so you would know that where there are structures in the prime material, there are relatively similar structures in the Shadowfell. And so there being like a graveyard and a mansion structure in the prime material, there has to be like, there doesn't have to be, but there is some sort of connection with a structure here in the Shadowfell, which is why there might be this in the middle of nowhere, is what you would think.
Do I get an impression that someone in the Shadowfell built this structure, or that it exists because someone in the material plane built a structure?
It could be either. The connection kind of works both ways.
Okay. And then I guess, do I get an impression of like, we started out, coming through a grave that was obviously, we knew it was around it. Do I get there might be like some kind of like spatial distortion of like this building is not necessarily connected to something nearby the grave that we traveled through, even though we're kind of nearby here? And that,
Wait, what do you mean?
well, like we were in a marsh before we came over, and do I get the impression that this like what's all this stuff that's around here has something to do with that ancient marsh and that house and like things that happened in the material plane, or could it like, no, this mausoleum might be linked to something halfway across the world, and the fact that they both are next to each other in the Shadowfell doesn't necessarily mean anything because space doesn't relate that way?
Yeah, so to clarify, you weren't necessarily in a marsh, you were just in like a foggy area. You were still on normal land. And the whole connection aspect is like, it's not necessarily 100% connected, but there may be elements sometimes where it is. You're not quite sure whether or not this place is specifically tied. Does that make sense?
Yeah, this place is just mysterious. Like, I don't think we're ever gonna know.
Yeah. But it's still, there has to be tracks or something. Someone maybe brought the skull through here.
We should definitely look around the grave and see if we can't see evidence of people traveling or anyone disturbing the grave on this side or anything like that. I kind of want to like sneak back out to the grave if no one's gonna like stop me.
Yeah, I'll go with you.
That's where we were going. So
Yeah, we're all going. I guess we're not sneaking though, because Tarvik has giant
I was about to say
angels.
I'm already rolling at disadvantage. Like,
Yeah.
I'm gingerly power walking.
Gingerly power on. I love that. In my head,
I will
said
help
that
you
out
with
loud.
your search. Yeah.
Yeah.
Make
I imagine Roland saying everything out loud.
Yeah. Make an investigation check for me.
Oh, is she helping me? Should
Yeah.
you want to make one of your own, or do you want me to roll again?
I'll help you. Yeah, I'd take advantage. No.
Oh, 12. Yep, still 12.
Yep.
All right. So you guys are taking a look. Tarvik, what are you doing? And Rita, what are you doing?
I think I'm just gonna be on lookout duty for the time being to see if anything's trying to get up on us,
Okay.
attack us, or do anything like that.
I'm using your 25 perception. Rita.
Yep.
Okay. As you see the two of them kind of.
Yeah, Rita. Rita is lingering a little bit, like walking toward the grave, but you know, possibly slower, and a little bit more distracted as she's sort of looking around, and she's just trying to see if there's anything on the horizon, any other structures, anything else that's just around here that might be worth a look.
Okay, let's do yours first. So Rita, make another perception check.
Or even just like a road.
Yeah. So interesting enough, though the landscape is dull and super dark, the only light basically for miles and miles that you can see is Cassandra's hooded lantern. And it is a bright light emanating your current location. Outside of the light, it's so hard to see. It is so dark and dull. You try and look out, but all you see is like the dark sky, and just you hear the howling winds here and there. It makes you on edge and uncomfortable. Though what you can gather from like the area is that it's more or less similar to the landscape that you were in the prime material plane. So, like, the chateau was located on a hilltop. You guys are on a hilltop right now. There seems to be some fog, a little bit of what you catch, Rita, that seems to be seeping around the ground. But other than that, like, it is so hard to tell anything in this dark space. So Tarvik, you're keeping a vigilant eye. You would see the same thing as Rita. You see the landscape is fairly similar, but again, it is so dark. Even with your guys' dark vision, it's just a very bleak, dull, grayed out landscape here. And Cassandra and Roland, as you investigate, you are looking inside the graves, like inside the holes of the graves, on the gravestones. Am I correct?
Yeah, specifically the one that we came out from.
Okay, yeah, specifically the one that came out. And I'll say, the ones around you, you see, like, claw marks almost from where the ghouls had come out of. And you see them scattered all about. So you see, like, holes everywhere. You see them here, here, like, over in this area as well. And the one that you specifically came out of that was here, you see a headstone. It appears to be completely unmarked though. It is blank, it is skewed and tilted off to the side, it looks weathered, and there are some crumbles to it. You see that all of the headstones have the same kind of helter-skelter appearance. And looking inside the grave itself, you see basically just 6 feet down of dirt, but you don't notice anything else. I will say you catch on to the distinct fact that there is no fog whirling underneath at the very bottom, unlike when you looked at the bottom of the grave from the prime material.
Probably means it's not active right now.
Right.
Portal.
It's not till in the morning. Well, right before the morning.
Any signs of anyone else other than us having come through? any footprints or like weathered trails or anything like that?
Based on your role and the fact that all of you tracked through it and had some scuffles around it recently, it is very hard to tell whether or not there was prior. However, Roland, you're very intelligent. I would say you can deduce the fact that the gate being crashed down, it probably didn't start out that way. So someone or something probably had to crash down that gate.
Crash down the gate.
Rita.
Which gate?
The front gate. It's kind of blocked.
Oh, the mausoleum?
Yeah, the mausoleum. I'm gonna move these creatures. It's too much.
Someone else crashed the gate of the mausoleum. That's different.
Okay, Rita. What does Rita desire the most?
Oh boy.
That's a big question.
Well, for a long time, that was something that had a very easy answer. That answer was a soulmate, essentially. That special someone. But that's a little bit fuzzy now. And I think that's sort of where she is she's looking for a purpose like what she once had, and to just try to know herself better and figure out what it would be like to not be constantly searching for that special someone. And what she could fill her life with, if not that.
And tell me, what does Rita desire right now in the immediate present?
What she desires right now in this moment is a way to destroy the eye. That's what she came here looking for.
Tarvik, same two questions. They're very similar but a little different. So the first question is, what does your character desire the most? And then, what do they desire right now in the immediate moment? Hello? Can you guys hear me?
Cutting out just a little bit. Who did you just ask?
Tarvik.
I can't hear you, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't either.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Heard that one.
Okay, great. I was asking the question to Tarvik. The same things I asked Rita. What does your character desire the most in general, and then what do they desire immediately right now?
I think the immediate is probably the easier answer. I think the immediate thing is find the skull and get out of here. And I think the longer term thing would be finding his daughter. And I guess in some ways returning to normal, I guess, would be something he's looking for.
Okay. Same questions to Roland.
Roland immediately wants to help his friends. He wants to follow this path and go and figure out what's going on and find answers. He wants answers for his friends. More in general, he probably the insecurities he has probably have to do with him not being good enough, and he probably wants to. In general, what he wants is he probably wants power and like acclaim, but he wants like people to see him that way more so than having it for himself.
Okay, and then Cassandra.
Immediately, I'd say she's just thinking about the skull because she's looking for the skull right now, and wanting to put the little girl to find her peace. And then long term, she wants like the American dream where you have like, you know, an income where you're not living paycheck to paycheck, and you have like a nice house and a family, and you have like a nice neighborhood, and just that feeling of stability.
Yeah, the success of after adventuring has led you to a successful
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Thank you guys, and let's take a 5-minute break here.
Okay. Very interesting.
All right.
Okie dokie.
So let's hop back in. Thank you for your descriptions. What else are you guys doing?
Vic, do you want to cast your spell?
Unless we don't have another lead at all.
None.
They broke in the gate to the mausoleum. You could look for any secret doors, or
We don't know who broke the gate to
well,
it,
true.
though.
Something broke the gate.
Do we have
Dude.
the trail of the people that broke the gate, or was it like a long time ago?
Long time ago.
Okay.
Actually,
Well,
can I look at the gate and try to be intelligent about what was going on with breaking of the gate?
Yeah, make a investigation check for me.
Investigation.
We could go to
Dying.
Wytchway.
I think we're closer now.
which way?
Yeah, Wytchway.
This way.
Roland, you're not quite sure with that roll, unfortunately.
Actually, Rita, that's not a bad idea.
What, going to which way in the Shadowfell?
Well, using
Why-
our map to go backwards.
But the map doesn't have the skull on it, and we do need to be back here in like, a couple of hours.
And then like 6 hours.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
How long? I can't remember. How long did it take for us to start on the map? From the start of the map to the actual house?
It was like a day's travel.
Yeah.
Rita, can you hop into the one-on-one chat for me?
Ooh.
Sure.
You can hear me?
Yeah, sorry, it took me a second.
No, it's fine. So as Rita feels like there's something tugging at the back of her mind that is telling you to go towards like the northeast direction, which is kind of away from this place. And the reason why you're getting that feeling in your mind, there's just something in there that's telling you that is the right way to go if you want to figure out more about the eye. You're not quite sure how to pinpoint like what it is that's telling you what this feeling is, but you know that that's the right way to go in order to get answers.
And I'm thinking back to our map. I was just saying which way. That's, I think, on the map where which way is. Am I mistaken?
Yeah,
Do I feel
going
like-
back towards that way. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, you can hop back in.
But
Yeah.
For Tarvik, and Cassandra, can you both hop into the one-on-one chat, please?
Howdy.
Hello.
Hey.
You both get a very, very strong feeling that the way to Wytchway that you guys were just talking about is the way you will find the skull.
Haha.
Okay.
You get a very
That's
strong
fine.
feeling.
And we know which way is correct.
Yeah, because the surrounding looks very similar to where you were, Hilltop.
Okay.
Very cool.
Roland, can you hop in a one-on-one chat for me?
Absolutely.
All right, you can hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
You have a very, very strong feeling that the way to help your friends is to accomplish what their mission is right now. And their mission right now is to get the skull. And for some reason, you have a very strong feeling that it's in the direction that you guys were just talking about, the Wytchway direction. It just comes across you in your mind. It's so strong. All right.
It's a very like different feeling than like the voice that normally talks to me. This
Yes.
is like nothing like that.
Nothing like that. It's just like, aha, like you thought of it like, oh yeah, of course. It has to be in that direction. Like you just have a really strong feeling about it.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
Fantastic.
Who isn't? I mean,
Hey.
what?
All right.
We should go to Wytchway.
Which way to which way?
Well, this way to Wytchway.
Yeah, let's go. I think there's something important out there. We should go.
Yeah.
All right.
I look around suspiciously at everybody in the group.
Well, we were just talking about going, right?
Yeah, but we don't usually agree on much, especially not all at once.
Well, I guess the one thing we should consider is time.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
And this is a very logical conclusion that we're coming to. I mean, the Raven Queen gave us a map to follow. We should follow the map.
Mm-hmm.
If we want to find the end to her story, I mean, are we going to give up on this? I mean, do you all not want to find the skull and follow her lead?
Cassandra looks like a little uncomfortable when you bring up the Raven Queen is like looking at the ground and like not trying to make eye contact with anyone.
Tarvik tries to make direct eye contact with Cassandra and fails.
She like turns completely around, like, oh.
Yeah, but yes, I suppose which way is the only solution. We just need to be quick about it. Yes.
Man, we should have put the saddle on one of those horses. It totally would have let us ride it, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it definitely wouldn't have tried. As the person who took a majority of the hits of those horses, I'm sure it would have been fine. And then I'll just start walking towards which way, which
We could have used you as the carrot.
Do we have any gauge of like the way to which way based on like landmarks? Is that easy?
The landscape
Same.
looks very similar to what you saw on the Prime Material Plane, your travels here. So you gather that it's basically just kind of reverse the path that you came to here.
All right.
Start walking that way towards the Scorch of the Red Worm.
Do we want to go quick or
I mean, how long in the real world? How long did it take us to get from? It took us like a day almost, right? From which way down?
Okay, well, we started at the city before Wytchway early in the morning, and we got to the manor like late at night. So it should be less than a day, just because of that first little leg. But it's going to be like, I mean, we're not going to make it in 6 hours, no matter how much we rush. I feel like we should either go at a normal or a slow pace in order to try to be safe.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know.
So you guys start moving forward, like backtracking.
Yeah, I guess first to the dragon place.
Yeah, we're in the dragon.
Ash.
The scorch of the red worm was a little off,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Alright.
So that's, I guess, the first step. But we're gonna try and backtrack the map so we
Mhm.
have a sense of where we are.
Yeah. Do you guys have access to that map, by the way?
Yeah, it's in the
Yeah, I
Computer
just pulled it
Raven.
up.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure I gave you access.
Mhm. Yeah, we'll go into that forest.
Okay, awesome. So you guys begin traveling and making your way. I would like everyone to make stealth checks for me, please.
My favorite.
Nice. As you begin moving forward, as I mentioned before, everything looks fairly similar, and you're noticing that as you continue downward and backtracking and back tracing your steps. It's significantly colder here, and it's significantly darker. The only light you have is Cassandra's hooded lantern, and you kind of like feel the wind almost like caress your skin and like grasp at it as if it had fingers, and then just clawing and barely letting go as you move forward. It is just creepy here. The atmosphere itself is just eerie. You see and you look up to try and find any sort of light, but you find none from the night sky. It is no stars, no nothing. Unlike the prime material plane, as you move and you navigate forward. Each of what I told you in the chat, the feeling gets stronger the more you walk, as you feel like you're getting closer to your objectives. And eventually, despite knowing the way that you came, the scenery starts to look a little bit different. You've been walking for, I'd say, like 30 minutes, maybe an hour, give or take, somewhere in that time frame, and you come across what appears to be some type of town, and it looks like something you would come across in the prime material plane. There appears to be some plots of land that have been used for farming, though there are no crops on it. It's completely bare and dirt. You see some fencing along, and it appears to be a relatively sizable small village, maybe a hamlet. No, more than a hamlet, but more like a village. You see some fencing around it. You see some cottage-like buildings. You see a very large building that appears to be some type of congregation point. And you kind of reach this town, and Rita, it seems like this building right here, this middle building, is where that feeling is leading you. Same with the others. Like, it has to be there.
But this is definitely not
Guys,
Wytchway.
there's-
Or is this Wytchway, or is it not Wytchway?
This
Like,
is
how long
not
have we been?
Wytchway.
Okay.
Yeah, Wytchway was way longer of a trek.
Oh.
But this
Guys,
is
there's
this
something
is the
about
same
this place.
direction, but this is where you're getting that feeling like that this is where you need to be to get your answers.
Interesting. Okay.
Something here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again,
well, we
this
should
is-
be cautious. This could be a trap.
Yeah.
Definitely something leading us to this place. Do we think it's our friend?
The ghost?
I
We've been
don't, I
led by
don't think
gods before.
the ghost is our friend. I think
Oh.
it actively attacked us.
No, not the
No,
ghost.
it liked Rita and Roland.
It liked its parents.
Yeah.
If Rita showed up, I'm pretty sure that it would be very upset.
Okay. True. Sorry, Roland.
No, what are you talking about, the little girl? You think the little girl led us to this place?
Yeah. Well, I guess you were saying something else, so.
I was thinking that, like, the gods were leading us to this place.
Oh.
That, like, the same kind of thing that was happening with dropping a map in front of us is happening here, that we're being led on a path. You don't
Yeah.
think that's what's happening?
Is it, maybe it's probably in line with those visions, right?
No.
What
Feels
vision?
different. The voice is talking to me, probably.
No, not the voices. I saw like a weird memory that
What?
makes
That's
no
weird.
sense. Yeah, I thought I saw all of you like touch your heads at the same time. I assumed everyone got one. We were gonna talk about it when, we weren't in the death plane.
No. Nope. What'd you
Yeah,
see?
I mean, I just felt a little funny when I got here. Was it important?
No, and that's the weird part.
Hmm.
But again, let's maybe talk about it when we are not
Okay.
in the death plane. Uh,
Yeah. Okay, well,
Well,
I
what
don't
if it's
think the
important for the
Raven
death?
Queen is helping
it's
us.
Oh, okay. Well, on that note, if the Raven Queen's not helping us, then I don't know. I mean, something's obviously helping us. I mean, there's answers in that
We've-
building. I mean,
We've come this far.
Oh, I
should
mean,
see
for
this
sure
through.
we are looking. I guess I have maybe I have an idea, maybe.
Mhm.
what's your
Uh,
idea?
let me
Like a scout ahead.
well, scout ahead and try to give me a distance of how big this place is.
Oh, okay.
As much as you
Yeah.
can.
Um, yeah, I'll like put up my cloak, and try and cover as much of my glowy skin as possible. Is there enough light that I could see, or do I need my lantern?
Oh, yeah, so that I just put in so that you could see like a little bit.
Mhm.
Otherwise, if you want to see any further than that, you need your lantern. I assumed you had it
Yeah.
on. When I dragged your token,
Yeah.
I think it took it off.
Yeah, I was just thinking,
Let me put it back on, sorry.
like if I wanted to stealth, I wouldn't want to be carrying around a lantern. Maybe someone else should scout ahead. Maybe
I'm
Rita.
not sure we should
Here,
put up.
30. Sorry, I should have kept that You see it now?
See my character at all. Where are we? Are we in like a corner of the map?
Yeah,
You could
it's a
have
big
upper.
map.
Mhm.
Oh, I see us now. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, awesome.
So why do we want to scout? What are we looking
If
for?
it
Just to
if
be
it is a
careful.
small enough area, I can maybe just cast a spell from the gate, so we don't have
Um,
to go inside of the trap. We
to
can just
locate.
know if it's there or not, and move on.
Can we look at the town and try to get a gauge if we think it's more or less than 1,000 feet?
Wait a second. What do you mean cast the spell?
What do you mean, cast a spell?
Locate
Well,
object?
I mean, I wanted to come here because I have a strong feeling that there's something to do with the eye here. Something that we can learn about the eye. Like the
Oh.
spell isn't gonna.
Well then, I mean, I was just focused. Wait, hang on.
The skull.
Was your feeling that you wanted there's something to do with the eye here? Mine was the skull.
Same.
Cassandra, a skull. Roland.
Just answers in general that
Okay.
this was how I was going to help my friends.
Yeah, 100% this is a trap. And we can just prove this because if our feelings are wrong, then your feelings must also be wrong, correct?
Or there's just a lot of stuff here.
I don't know what that
I mean,
means.
it could be, but
Yeah, there could be like lots of answers
Tarvik, I
here.
don't know. I don't know what that means, Tarvik.
look,
They're not mutually exclusive things.
I
could be
suppose
both.
not, but I'll tell you right now, I would very much prefer not going into a trap town. And I say that as the person who takes a majority of the hits in the party.
Okay.
Oh, should we take
okay.
a short rest?
I would much rather get the skull and leave, but
Okay, fair.
I
All right,
mean,
let's just walk in. Just stick together.
I
Be
feel like
wary.
we can be on guard, but I feel like regardless, we're not going to find out anything by not going in, and even if it is a trap, at least we'll know more than we did previously.
If we survive.
I was about to say you're assuming a lot, including that we will survive.
I think we should go. I mean,
Okay.
go into the town.
Okay, well, let's all promise to stick together. Stay
Yes.
all within eye shot. And, yeah.
Let's also promise that if a voice, some sort of voice tells you that something lies a certain way, you will not wander off in that direction. I
Go together.
look specifically at Roland.
Why are you looking at me, Tarvik?
I look at
why are you
Roland,
looking at me
and
like
but I
Roland?
would also look at Rita.
Okay. Okay, I have been very good at not doing what the voice in my head says. Thank you very much. Like,
Trident.
Yeah.
And then I start walking towards
no,
town.
no, no,
And
No.
follow behind.
that was not a voice. And okay, you did it too. I am following it. I'm not letting this go. No, that is not fair. He does bring up a good point. that
You're
maybe
saying
we
it's
should have
you're
some
saying
kind
it's
of
very
procedure.
loud as we're trying to stealth into
Mhm.
town.
I don't think we're stealthing. I got a bright
We are-
lantern.
Yeah, we're not stealthing. And it is a good point that maybe we should have some kind of procedure for when people do irrational things. Didn't we have this conversation? What was our procedure? Do we have a code word or something? I don't know. I forget what we decided we were
I think
going
the
to do next
procedure
time
is
this
stop.
happens.
Tell each other, I guess.
That's
Yeah.
your lantern.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
I
thanks.
forgot that.
No worries.
When I get to the gate here,
Mhm.
first, can I do just a quick perception check of the town? Because it looks like the town is like walled, so I can't really see. I can see some buildings, but I can't see a lot.
Yep. Go ahead and make a perception.
Perception. It shouldn't be
Rita?
at disadvantage. So
Rita?
it's actually 26. It's actually a nat 20.
Oh, was that
That's
your
super
nat 20?
disappointing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's super
Wow.
disappointing when I roll it at disadvantage and it's
Yeah,
doesn't
let's just
show up with
graze
the
it out.
green.
Oh, sorry, I put your choke in there. You get the feeling that this place has seen better days. It's kind of abandoned from what you can tell. You try and listen for noises of life and anyone who might be here living, but you don't. You kind of get the sense that this place was ambushed at some point, and like it's just kind of been left in abandoned decay. Other than that, you don't quite get a feeling of much else. It seems like this used to be a functioning town. There are lots of different abodes for people to live in. There are like main centers. I guess like the main building that I pointed out, you could gather based on like how everything looks that this was a place of congregation for the town, like a central hub point. So that's kind of what you gather. But other than that, you don't really quite notice anything else.
Okay. And as I'm walking into town, can I also cast Locate Object
Yes.
for the skull specifically?
Yes. And can you throw that in chat? Remind me how.
Yep,
that
just
works?
did.
Oh, nice. I just not toggle to that. All right. You don't feel its presence within 1,000 feet of you.
Okay. I will immediately just turn to Cassandra and be like, the skull's not here. This is definitely a trap.
Well, let's see it through. Rita still
Rita?
needs answers.
With us.
Apparently. I'll just start walking behind at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Because Rita's taking the lead.
What's your blue token? Your stamp?
Oh, that's concentration on Locate Object.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
Cast that spell
So
on
this,
Rita.
the super suspicious building that we're all like getting vibes from, like what does it look like?
Which one?
It looks
Or
like
is it
a
just
very,
town?
it's a very large compared to all the other buildings, a very large rectangular structure. It looks fairly plain from the outside. There doesn't appear to be much by way of like decoration in terms of the structure itself. Like there's no innate carvings or engravings or whatever. It looks to be a very plain thing. Based on your previous experience, you would liken this to like some type of town hall meeting place. You've seen similar structures in the past.
Is there an obvious entry?
Yes. There is an entrance point here.
I did not see a pig.
Oh,
So way over here.
no, here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's... Based on the side that you guys are coming from, you would see an entrance here.
So, I mean, we can either investigate this building or just investigate the rest of the town.
I think that it's
Other
probably a
options
good
might be.
idea. If we're investigating this place, we probably should start with buildings that are not the large one that everyone wants to go to. I think that this
Why?
building is very weird. And also I think that it's weird that the gate is open and yet abandoned.
Well, people don't necessarily shut gates behind them when they leave places.
People usually don't leave gates open if they are being attacked.
This is a weird place. This is the Shadowfell. Of course it's creepy. Yeah. Okay, I don't know. We can try to like just go through like the houses, or is that what you want to do, Tarvik?
I was we can do the houses, and I would also I guess that's a watchtower to the
Like a
north of us.
windmill?
Oh, is it a windmill? Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't see the.
I think so.
Yeah, it is a windmill. Yeah, the windmill up there as well. But I think that we leave the big scary place for last as much as possible.
I don't think we should spend too much time on all this stuff. I'm kind of with Rita. Let's just do
And then
it.
get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's a trap, I want to spring the trap. Like,
I mean, does
I
everyone have a
don't
healing
think it's
potion?
worthwhile. I don't think it's worthwhile to search the whole town, but we might learn something about this place if we just take a look around one or two of the houses before going in.
do you want to start just one house? Do you want to look at this one?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
All right.
I just...
Get to the house.
All
Like a
right.
window or something.
There are no windows, but there is a door right where Rita is standing, and it is closed.
I will open the door with
Okay.
thaumaturgy.
Nice.
Whoa,
Ooh.
fancy.
Describe how you do your thaumaturgy.
Oh no.
Makes
Okay,
a lot of noise.
so Rita like sort of steps up to the door and like just holds her hand out. It's like a good it doesn't need to be that close, but it's she just holds her palm open, and there's like this force of air that comes out, and the door is just pushed open.
Nice. As the air pushes the door, you look inside to what appears to be a fairly small home. You seem to be in a living room of sorts. It is very dark in here, even darker. Though you do get some light from Cassandra's hooded lantern from the corner. You see there appears to be a wooden chair in front of a fireplace at the very back. You see there's a chimney here. You see that there is a small rug carpet in front of the chair and the fireplace. You see a small dining table to the very right of the room, and you see a door right next to the dining table. It looks fairly dusty in here and unkept, very dark. There is a knocked over lantern on the ground and a piece of paper on the table with a quill on its side on the table.
Read that paper.
Yeah.
Okay, you go inside.
Yeah.
Right. Rita goes inside. Who else goes inside? Everyone?
I'll just stand watch outside the door, I guess.
Okay.
Because I
I'm
don't
in.
feel like I'm going to help with the investigation too much.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll go in too.
Okay, so the three of you are in the home. Who is taking a look at the piece of paper?
Rita?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay.
You're leading the way?
Yeah. Rita, you take a look at the piece of paper and it appears to be blank.
It's blank.
Is it magic paper?
I shake it.
You shake it. Nothing happens.
If
I
you,
don't know.
Oddly, there is no sound that comes from it when you shake it.
that's magic paper.
That's yeah. Wow.
I want to take a drop of ink from the quill and put it on the corner of the paper.
You try to do so, but nothing appears.
Is there clearly ink in the bottle? Like, is it like mark my thumb, but it won't mark the paper?
You try and mark your thumb, and it doesn't mark.
No. I'll pull out my ink from my stash,
Okay.
which is actually a thing I have in my inventory, and I'll try to mark the paper.
Okay, you try and mark the paper, and nothing happens.
Does my ink pen work here? Like, on my thumb?
Your ink pen on your thumb works. Yes.
Okay, cool. All right.
Magic
Well, how long?
paper and ink?
Yeah, the pen might just be broken, but paper definitely seems weird. How much time do you all want me to spend on identifying what's going on with this guy?
Yeah, 10 minutes, right?
10 minutes to cast Identify. 10 minutes I could just to cast Detect Magic, and then I would have it up for a little bit. But I
That
wouldn't
could
be
be
able to tell
helpful.
exactly what it does.
Tarvik.
Mm-hmm.
Where did you say you're outside?
Yeah, I'm just going to stand watch at the door while this is happening.
Okay.
Again, like this town just gives off the vibes of, first of all, trap, and second of all, like something's going, like if it is a trap, they're going to attack us when we don't expect things. So I'm just trying to like get the corners at least.
Okay. Interesting enough. Tarvik, all of a sudden, you feel like your body being wrapped and hit with a huge bludgeoning force. We roll. You take
I don't
14 points.
see anything.
You take, well, give me a second. You take 14
Okay.
points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And your body is now restricted. You are considered grappled. And you take a look at where this came from, and you see a very long tentacle, a very brown, almost spiky at the end tentacle that has wrapped you. And you follow it along, and you see a creature that is like brown in nature with little spikes jutting out of it, kind of like a circular hovering creature. And it has basically, in place of a face, it's basically just a big mouth with like fanged teeth, and it's just looking at you very aggressively, and it's wrapped you around and grappled you.
All right. Wait, where do I see this? Do I see this north or?
It's to your right. Give me
Okay.
1 second. Let me unhide so you can see.
Oh
Whoa.
yeah. That
Whoa.
looks great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, I would like everyone to roll initiative for me, please.
Okay.
Am I grappled and restrained, or am I just grappled?
No, you were just grappled.
Okay.
Can you do me a favor and make that big? It looks so detailed.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I need to add this manually. Let's get some music. And let me order. I will actually put this, I think I can, in chat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. That
Ooh.
is cool
See
looking.
the tentacle stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely
Like-
cool looking.
It's like the Star Wars sand monster a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie, guys. It has just attacked for a surprise round. Roland, you kind of hear like this almost wet, like whiplash sound, like as you look behind you in the door and you see Tarvik just wrapped up in tentacles.
I will turn around and can I aim at like the tentacles to like try to free him? Is that like a thing?
Yeah. How about go ahead and roll. What are you
Okay.
casting?
Well, do I know would it like be more successful if I used a sword as opposed to like a firebolt kind of thing?
No, I'll say either way, it has the same chance.
Right, firebolt then.
Nice.
20 to hit.
Yeah, that grabs a tentacle. Ooh, nice.
Nice damage on a firebolt.
That's
That's
very good damage. All right, you like burn off. You see the tentacle just like snaps in place. Tarvik, you see that there is now like a char piece, and if you wriggle free, you know that the tentacle will just fall away from you, and you can be ungrappled.
Okay.
Roland, anything else for your turn?
It's like I guess it's maybe a dumb question, but it's like the tentacles like barring my path. Can I like not get around and get outside?
You can move in your ally space, so you can move through Tarvik. The
Okay,
tentacles
well,
are
I'm going-
barring
I'm going to try to get over here then.
that. Okay. You can squeeze through. Excuse me, Tarvik.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Oh boy, this is my first layer action, guys.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Did a short rest.
Tarvik, make a wisdom save for me, please.
Wisdom. Okay.
Mm,
Ooh, geez, rolled low on that one.
nice. This creature now disappears from your sight. You don't know where it went.
Okay.
Cassandra.
Oh. Alright. I'm gonna run out there. Is this normal? Okay. So 10. I guess first I'll run out beside Tarvik here. Does he still have a tentacle around him?
He still has like part of a tentacle around him, though the connecting point has been cut off.
Okay. And then do I see the monster?
You see the monster, yeah.
Okay. Alright, then I'm gonna run up and stabby stab as I know how to do.
Unfortunately,
doesn't
you
hit.
like go through, but the tentacles are just waving around and you get air.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, and then
Nice.
20, but only 2.
Yes, that hits.
Alright, 2 damage. Wow.
Aha!
I missed you.
Nice. What did you go and strike for?
I think I was aiming for the main body and ended up getting like a tentacle or something.
Nice. Alright, then we go to this creature. It is going to try and attack. Let's see. Cassandra, it's gonna try and bite you.
Okay.
I don't think that hits with a 12 though.
Right.
Alright, and then it's going to try and whip. Let's see. Ooh. Tarvik, I don't think a 12 or a 9 hits.
Nope, neither of those hit.
Nice. The two of you, Roland and, well, I guess Rita, the three of you except for Tarvik, see the tentacles lash out towards Tarvik, but just missing air for some reason. It's like hitting off right to his face and then right to his leg, but not catching. And... Yep, that's it. Rita.
Okay, I will start with a healing word on Tarvik.
Nice.
Go. So
Oh,
that's
nice.
12.
14.
Oh, 14, yeah.
How do you heal him? What does Rita say?
Oh,
We're
jeez. Tarvik! Don't get tentacled to death!
That might need to be workshopped, Rita.
Magic's effective.
There's another
it's very
door.
effective.
There's another door here, right?
There's only one door. The door that you came in.
Okay. Yeah, I thought there was another door by the dining room, so I guess I need to run out.
Oh, yeah, inside door. Inside door. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay, so that it doesn't lead back outside. Oh, well, I guess I wouldn't know that.
You don't know?
I'm just gonna run out.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I guess I can probably get to like here. And I'm just gonna, with my action, I'm just gonna quit mouthing off.
Okay.
That's the best I got, guys.
Give me 1 second.
I don't even know where to go with this thing.
Yeah, that's a fail. All right.
That should be 2d4. I don't know why that still isn't working.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
So that should be, so that's 6 psychic.
Total 6.
And it has disadvantage on its next attack.
Plus 2. Plus the 4, right?
Yeah.
So 6
So
total?
yeah, it should be 6 psychic.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 total.
Fantastic. Let's see if I remember. Alright. It's going to take one of its legendary actions at disadvantage. Oh, you know what? It can't. Give me 1 second. Yeah, so the disadvantage doesn't affect this. You guys see it disappear. It just vanishes. All of you can't see it anymore. Tarvik, you still can't see it.
Alright. Well, since I'm healed up a little bit, and I can't see it, looks like I'm gonna have to do something that hits only things that I don't want it to hit. So I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
I won't roll it for right now. I'll just stick it up the area of effect. For 15 feet. I'm gonna change that color to something that we can see on this yellow background.
Yeah.
There we go. So if it's in there, you can't see. And then I'm just gonna stay there for right now and just kind of try to catch it when it comes around.
Mm-hmm. That ends your turn?
That ends my turn.
Rolling.
I am going to hold a firebolt until I. Do I have any idea that it's using any kind of illusion magic? And you just turn it invisible, right?
You don't know. It just disappeared out of your sight. It could be
Yeah.
it could be invisibility, it could be teleport, it could be misty step, it could be a lot of different things. There's a lot of magic that lets you disappear.
I'm going to, for a reason I'm being paranoid, I'm gonna hold my hold a firebolt to hit it. But I'm not going to hit it if it appears where an ally was a second ago. Does that make sense?
Okay. Just
I don't want
that.
to. I don't want it to trick me into hitting my allies, so I'm gonna try to keep track of them.
Okay.
And if I get any inkling that might be doing that, I'm not gonna release the firebolt. But otherwise, I will hit it when I see it.
Okay. Remind me if that triggers. We go back to a layer. What shall I do? Okay. Rita, make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Happy to.
Nice. Nothing happens. Cassandra.
Not very intelligent. I'm just gonna start stabbing where it was here.
Okay. This will be. Let's see. Disadvantage.
Okay. Alright, first attempt. 19.
Yep, that is.
Okay. I didn't do the sneak attack, which is 3d6, so let's add
Wait.
that.
Sneak attack.
Can-
Oh, there's no sneak attack. That's right, because you
Yeah,
weren't
because you're
up there. Never mind.
and you're also disadvantaged. So
Yeah. So, just 10.
Alright.
Okay.
You
And
feel your
then-
sword hit something.
Hey, still here! And I stab again. 11. That probably misses.
Yes.
Okay.
You go ahead and strike, but it's not catching. You don't feel that resistance. Alright. Tarvik, roll your spirit grinds for me.
okay. Oh, is this on the right page?
It's the start of its turn.
Yep. 16
Alright.
or 8.
Yeah. Can you feel when they fail? Even if you can't
Not really. Like it doesn't. Like that's one of those things that like I guess you can roll it either way. Like I don't feel it, and I technically can't even tell where the creature is. Like it doesn't light up the creature specifically.
Yeah.
The creature definitely takes damage.
Yeah, alright, so I guess you hear a little bit of a as it takes the full damage. And oh, you know what? Okay, sorry guys, this is my first like legendary level creature.
No worries. You're doing great.
Yeah, you're good.
Cassandra,
Mhm.
you feel like this whiplash towards your back. Make a what did I say it was?
This, I think this is the first attack, so I expect it would be a straight roll, since it's invisible.
Yes.
Just in case that matters.
It doesn't with a 25 and a 24.
Nope.
Yeah, so you take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as you feel this whip behind your back. And you are grappled. You can try and escape it on your turn, but right now you are grappled.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? And you are restrained. That was something that I missed earlier with Tarvik. So grappled and restrained.
Okay.
Let's see if the other one hits. Ooh, natural 20.
Wow.
You take... Oh, yeah, you only take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. You're still restrained.
Okay.
And 14, that does not hit, right?
Right.
Okay. But I'm going to put a net token around you, or a token stamp around you, to indicate that you are restrained here. Restrained and grappled. That's the end of its turn. Though none of you can see it. Read it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am going to even the odds and cast darkness. Yep. So, I'm going to cast it on my green feather that is tucked into my hair.
Nice.
So it's gonna be yep. So I think it's 15 feet of magical darkness projecting from the feather, right? Yeah, 15 foot. So that's my action. And then, oh, I think I did this in the wrong order. I should have Mantle of Inspiration first.
That's fine.
Okay. I'll do the Mantle of Inspiration first then.
Okay.
Hit points, right?
So everyone gets 5 temporary hit points, and if you're able to move, you can move up to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Cassandra, you cannot move.
Yeah. But hey, the temp
so-
HP is
Yeah,
really good.
can I? I'm gonna move one by one. If I bump into anything, just pull him back.
Okay.
DM.
Yes.
1,
Mm-hmm.
2,
Okay.
3,
Okay.
4,
Okay.
5,
Okay.
and 6.
Okay.
Okay, I don't bump into anything. Then I just did a rotation.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm going to use my darkness. So I will go ahead and throw up that aura. And do I want to move? I'll move like here, I suppose.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
Fantastic. It is going to use a legendary reaction, and Cassandra,
Mm-hmm.
you are moved here.
Wow. Okay.
Did I notice her move? Like, did she brush by me? 'Cause I can't see
No.
right now.
Yeah. So all of you guys,
She's
Cassandra,
screaming the whole way.
Cassandra.
Ah!
No, Cassandra just disappeared and then just reappeared here. All of a sudden.
Neat.
You are still restrained and grappled, though. So that was Rita's turn. Anything else for your turn, Rita? That was it?
That was it.
Alright, Tarvik.
Well, I can't see that Cassandra moved
Yeah.
because of darkness. So realistically, I'm just gonna do what I was going to do if there wasn't darkness
What my
there.
plan?
And I'm just gonna take the dodge action, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'll step forward, see if I can try to get out of the darkness, and I can. Yay! Still can't see Cassandra because like
The
is
darkness permeates.
the darkness is there, but I will just take the dodge action right where I'm at.
Alright, nice. Remember that
'Cause-
if I try and attack you and...
I'm gonna put up that's the It's a symbol of dodge, I guess.
Oh, nice.
And yep, that will be my turn.
Okie dokie. Then, Cassandra, you're gonna get bitten.
Oh.
Well,
You could not.
Yeah, no, it does. 20.
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits you.
I can't see it, right?
You can't see it, no. You just
Okay.
feel its mouth all of a sudden, its teeth sink into your shoulder. You feel the saliva of it running down your skin as you get the sharp piercing pain of 23 points.
Wow. That's all my temp HP at regular. Oh. Down to
It
0.
doesn't take you like down, does it? Like is it? It's not
No.
like
No,
okay.
just 0.
Yeah, I'm knocked out, yeah.
Oh my god, none of you see this. Okay.
Nope.
Oh, how interesting. Okay, Roland.
Did
Oh my
I
God.
did I hear her? Am I intelligent enough to at least know that she's on this side of me?
You probably heard like a dying, like, ah!
I have a question real quick before
Yeah.
rolling. It's touching me,
Oh
and
my
I'm
God,
like
yes, it is.
fire, right?
Yes,
so
you are.
burn it.
Yeah. Oh my god, thank you for reminding me. You, right now, deal 1d6 necrotic damage if you are touched.
Okay.
So
So,
go ahead
can
and
we do,
roll a
like-
1d6.
Okay. Take that
Oh.
at least.
Yeah.
With your
That's what
dying
you
breath.
get. Yeah, that's what you get. How dare you?
Yes.
Alright. Yeah, Roland, you hear like a dying sound over here, but you have no idea where
Alright.
specifically.
I'm gonna walk this way. Do I see her at
now
all?
you do, yeah, because you're out of the darkness.
Okay.
I was covered in blood. and
Yeah.
I
Do
had,
I
like,
see
blood.
like? Do I see like an indication of like a her like legs disappearing into an invisible creature or something? Can I get any gauge of like?
No,
What a
she
creature is?
she appears to just be like standing on the ground. Her arms are wrapped. She's just standing super still, her head rolled back. She's unconscious now.
Okay. Well. Okay. Okay. Just checking. I do not have a healing potion. Okay. I'm gonna shout to the others. Help quick, she's unconscious over here. And I am going to... Oh gosh, I am... I can't do that though. Okay, I'm going to, with my weak little arms, try to like grapple her and free her and like remove and like physically try to remove her from the restraints.
Okay. Go ahead and make a, let's say your athletics. Go ahead and roll athletics for me. You try and pull, you know there's something resisting. You can't quite see it, but as you go and reach out, you feel the tentacles, and you know there's resistance because you're not being able to pull her away.
Is that my action? I assume
Yeah.
it is.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm done though. I can't do anything.
Okay. It is going to use another legendary action. Cassandra, you get whipped through the air backwards into the wall and you get thrown. You're gonna take some bludgeoning damage, so it's an automatic death saving throw.
Okay. Got it. Or is it saving throw or just a failure, right?
I mean, sorry, yeah, automatic failure on your saving
Right.
throw.
Gotcha.
You are no longer grappled though.
Okay. So I'm like laying on the ground now?
Yeah, you've just been chucked against the wall.
Okay.
And then it's gonna
Did she crash through the decaying wood and just like halfway through?
Yes. There's also a tree there, so you might have hit a bit of tree. Let's see. All right, layer action. Let's see, how far are you guys? Tarvik, roll
Yes.
a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Okay.
Just as a point of order, there is
Yeah.
magical darkness,
Correct.
presumably between him and the creature, possibly.
That is correct. Okay. Tarvik, you instantly teleport. Let's see how far you go.
Joke's on you if he teleports me next to it. That was a bad move.
You teleport all the way over here.
Aw.
That's a layer action. Cassandra, please make a death saving throw. However, do this roll to GM only, please. For your first death save. Okay,
Okay.
mark that down.
Yep.
This monster is now going to grab for you, Roland. Let's see. Does a 23 and a 21 hit?
Yep.
Okay. You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled and restrained. You feel the tentacles just like whip towards you from right in front of you where you were originally looking at Cassandra before she was thrown, as you feel the pain of the tentacles whip. And then, holy shit! You take 28 points of piercing damage as you feel teeth sink into your body.
Whoa.
I am
Oh,
unconscious.
Yeah, you are. Oh my god, guys.
You keep saying that, but you keep moving things away. You keep moving the tank cleric farther away from the creature that can only attack the tank.
Away. The creature is Tarvik. I want you there. It's not me, but it is me.
Don't worry.
Rita.
You know.
All right. I'm gonna do a dissonant whispers.
Okay.
Do you need to see the creature for that?
I do not. That's why I'm doing it.
That was a wisdom
It
save.
does
right?
need to be. It's a wisdom save, and it does need to be within 60 feet of me, and be. I think it needs to be able to hear me.
Okay, it hears you.
I definitely don't need
It's
to.
within 60.
I definitely don't have to see it.
And it's 11. I think that fails.
Yeah, that fails. So that is 20 psychic damage, and it needs to move its speed away.
Nice. Oh, very nice. Very clutch.
And I think I'm just gonna. I mean, I don't have a bonus action that I can use while I'm in darkness, so I'm just gonna stick where I am,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
Tarvik.
All right. I definitely heard.
You heard screams of pain.
Yeah. I was about to say I heard enough
Yeah.
scream of pains. I feel like I know. So here's what I'm gonna do. I think, I can make it to here with a dash.
Okay.
So that's movement and action to get to here. Then, seeing two people that are definitely dying, I'm gonna cast mass healing word, which is a bonus action.
Clutch.
So
Clarence.
so 5 hit points to both of those two, and also me because I have more creatures I can select.
Yeah, thank you.
Yay, being alive, but just barely. And that's my turn.
Guys, I'm tying up my hair because I'm getting hot.
This is intense.
Oh.
It is intense.
I'm like, maybe I shouldn't say this, but I'm worried for you as a DM. Oh my god. Okay. let's see. Okay. Yeah, it continues with its legendary action. Roland.
Rolling. Okay. I don't see any sign of it whatsoever, right?
You do not.
I'm gonna shout to the group. We should probably run. And then, Roland's very intelligent, right?
Yeah, what's your instinct?
I need to know where Rita is, even though I can't see her.
You can tell she's in the darkness. She's cast it before. You know the spell. You know that she
And
creates it.
And she's in the center of it. She's not gonna be right here at the edge of it.
Mm-hmm.
I have some gauge of where she is.
You do, yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
for sure.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna kind of Hail Mary and cast Fireball, and I'm gonna do it just a little bit to the south of us. Make sure I'm kind of missing the center of that, but 20-foot radius around this point. Can I draw that?
Mark the little thingy if you can.
How do I draw a circle?
Hold on.
Oh,
Here, I'm gonna put something on the... Can you see this? Do you see the yellow?
I do see the yellow. That's
Okay.
probably diameter, not radius.
What is the radius?
20 foot.
20. Okay, so 20 is this. Is that the point that you want?
Yeah, that works. That I
What
would
is
feel
this,
confident that would
Fireball?
miss me. And that's Fireball, yep. And
Okay.
it will automatically miss
So-
me and my allies that I can see.
Because you have
Okay.
sculpt. Yeah. He's
Yep.
in evocation,
Yep.
so he can sculpt spells.
Yeah, I was about to say, I forgot about the evocation. I was like, you two will not survive a fireball. I will also not survive a fireball.
Help! Comes from
34.
Tarvik before he just gets enveloped in flames. Alright, 34 points. Great.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Alright.
Does it make a dex? It might. Yes, it gets to make a dex save
Yeah, yep.
against a 15.
Mm-hmm. Alright. And then we go into a layer action.
Oh, and I do want to use my movement to start moving this way. Sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm only gonna move to here. I'm gonna stay
Do you wanna
inside.
maybe
the...
stay, I was about to say, do you maybe
Yeah.
want to stay inside the zone of death that at least hits it no matter what?
If she comes with me, I'll use like half my movement to kind of carry Cassandra with me and keep us together and pull her to the spot next to me.
Well, I mean,
she comes
technically
with me.
you were prone because you
never
died,
mind.
so you can really only move 5. If you carry Cassandra, you can only really move 5 feet anyway, right?
Because it's like
Never
1/4 of
mind.
your speed.
Well, it's yeah,
it's
so it
like-
would be
it's
1/4
half,
of your
but it's,
speed.
yeah. Never mind.
Yeah, it's
Never mind.
It's weird.
I will just move here then. That is very true. I was prone, so yeah. That is my turn. I'm all done now.
Okay. Layer action. Rita, make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Okie dokie.
Okay. You blink out and then immediately blink back. Here. So Roland and Tarvik, you are just all of a sudden immediately in darkness. We don't know.
Do I have any concept that I've been moved?
Oh, interesting. Make an intelligence. Wait. You can see in the magical darkness, right?
Nope.
Oh, interesting. Okay. All right.
I'm not a second level warlock yet.
Make an intelligence check for me. I'll say on a DC 14 and above. You know you've been moved. Okay. You don't know that you've been moved necessarily, because you're just enshrouded in darkness. Cassandra, you can see though that the darkness has moved. And
Okay.
Roland and Tarvik, you're in it. So that ends the layer action, Cassandra.
Boy, Still don't see this thing. Did it make any noise during the fireball?
No.
Or did we hear anything?
Heard
Like
no
that?
noise.
Okay. Okay. And Roland said to run, so I guess I will run.
Oh man, and when rogues run, they run.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's the
I
difference.
could just leave you guys behind.
Yeah, seriously
Peace.
though. Just run away and be completely fine.
I mean, you're damaged enough. I mean,
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna back out. So I'm gonna do. We'll do 50, so we'll get to there. So that would be movement and bonus action dash. And I will use my action to take the dodge action.
Okay. And that ends your turn. Then it is the monster's turn.
is it in or does it move
Nope.
through Spirit Guardians?
No.
Nope.
Rita, you're very lucky so far. Does a 15 hit you?
Oh yeah.
Okay. You hear
Armor
beside
wouldn't
your...
even help.
You hear beside your face, and then all of a sudden, those were the two tentacles missing, and all of a sudden, in front of like your chest, you feel sinking teeth just gnaw into you. You take 20 points of piercing damage.
Woo!
Also make a con saving throw for darkness, because that matters now.
Fair enough.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, you saved. Yay!
Great.
Something tells me that you all enjoy darkness.
Something tells me that Tarvik's the only one who will survive, and that's weird to him.
You feel the teeth sinking into you and then retract again. No longer in your skin. It is your turn.
Okay, here we go. Another dissonant whisper.
Okay, what does this save? That is a 15, so I save. Half
Yeah,
damage.
15 is the DC.
19,
So that's, yep.
9.
9.
Okay, and then, yeah, at this point I'll go ahead and drop darkness so that I can do my,
Running away plan.
I'm gonna go ahead and do the, Mantle of Inspiration. Last use of Bardic Inspiration. So everyone I think everyone except for Cassandra?
Mm.
What's the distance?
Is it 60 or 30?
Everyone within 60 feet. So actually, yeah, Cassandra, you get this as well. So we all get 5 new temporary hit points, and of course we can move without provoking opportunity attacks.
So did you say you dropped darkness?
I did.
Okay, so remove that from your token, and
Certainly.
and you would all see now the creature,
Oh, that's great. That makes it a lot easier.
which doesn't. That's not this round.
I'll stay where I am.
Okay. So my reaction lets me move 30, and then I can just move 30 more. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, I was about to say, and I'll
And that's my
just... If I can see that creature, because it happened.
It is going to take an opportunity attack on you, Rita.
No, I was using my...
you
Yeah,
used
remember
mental. Sorry.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
You said I can see this again, correct?
Yeah, now that the darkness is gone, you can see it.
Yeah, cool. So then I'll just use my mental just to shift right to here for the time being.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then, Rita, if that ends your turn, Tarvik.
Alright, I kind of feel like screw finding the skull at this point. I'm gonna cast Shatter centered on the creature.
Is that a save?
It is a save, but I'm also going to max out the damage using Channel Divinity because, why not? So that it's just going to be 24 or 12. And
Okay.
I'll roll it so you can at least see what it's a con save.
Perfect. It just chooses to succeed, so take 12.
Okay. 12. And then I will, seeing that everyone else has successfully moved back, I will move 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, and just kind of block the entryway.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
Great.
Does it do anything, or is it my turn?
No, it's gonna do something. Give me 1 second. Tarvik, roll Spirit Guardians for me, as the creature just teleports immediately in front of you. It just appears.
Yeah, that's a super fun thing. And let's see. That's some good damage. 21.
Nice. 1 second.
This thing's taken quite a few hits at this point.
It has. Which is what's scary. Alright, so it took its legendary action, Spirit Guardians, Roland. It is now your turn.
And I can see it?
Yeah, it's like bearing
Okay.
down on Tarvik.
Okay. Well, maybe more effective this time. I am going to cast Fireball again, and all my friends automatically succeed, and gonna just hit it.
Alright, let's see. Doesn't have a
Or,
dex, so let's see.
18 if you
Oh,
mix it.
it gets just a 15, so 18.
Yep, 18.
I would also say,
Give
I'm
me
guessing
your-
all of...
Sorry, what?
I was going to say, also, I would imagine like a lot of this wood is all on fire now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Give me your flair to this. Describe it.
I see it like as we're kind of escaping, I'm looking back for my friends, and I see it just teleport right there in front of Tarvik, and so menacing and clearly like it's not going to stop coming after us, and just like that emotion just conjures the fire out of everything, and and hopefully just like the hope that it's just gonna like just get enveloped in it.
You see that beam shoot out from your finger, and it just starts enveloping it in flames, and you see its mouth twitching and screaming. As you see it start wriggling in pain and just collapse onto the ground. We are now out of initiative. You feel like you've killed it. Probably. Maybe. Most likely.
I'm going to stand over it with Spirited Guardians for a little bit. In case it doesn't want to die.
Do we still have any urge to go into this building?
We're like the best. Oh my gosh, we're so good at this.
Yeah, Roland, what was that? Have you done that before? That's crazy.
I feel like I've done that before in front of y'all.
Isn't that what that other mage lady did before?
No.
Oh. That's crazy though. You got it. I'm also very much in pain.
I'm gonna sit down. Yeah, I
It's all over.
need to sit down.
I am somehow doing better now than I was at the start of the battle. So
Magic is weird.
also,
It's so weird.
I looked directly at Rita. You should never cast that again. That was quite a bad idea.
I don't like that spell. I don't like not being able to see you, Rita.
What?
Didn't we promise to stay in sight the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh my
Listen.
god.
Also, these two almost died when you did it. So,
I
You
mean,
feel
I think
this?
we're gonna blame the creature for
Kill
that,
Tarvik.
but
Yeah. Also, we should workshop that song.
The one for me.
Yeah.
Yes,
The
I
song.
Tarvik
quite agree.
song.
Yes.
Maybe it just needs another verse, maybe.
Anywho, wait, actually, DM, out of character, do we still have that
Oh,
sinking feeling?
Sorry. Yeah, I should have narrated that. The sinking feeling, as soon as this creature falls to the ground, disappears, as does the appearance of this village. What you end up seeing is this. You are just in the middle of what appears to be some land.
Can you
I
put my
pull
light
out my
up?
paper. Sorry.
Sorry, what?
Can you put my light up?
Oh, yes, your lantern.
I pull out my very magical piece of paper that I just found.
It doesn't exist.
Okay.
Well, if only there was someone to warn us that there was the trap. What wise individual could have thought of such things?
Yes, Tarvik, you're very wise.
I wasn't fishing for that. I was poor.
Oh, you weren't fishing for that. That was not you
No.
fishing.
That was not. That was me. That was me saying that we should all do better to notice the strangeness of life more often. And also that we need to leave now.
I'm pretty sure that what happened was almost exactly what we expected. I mean, other than the
The tentacle monster and
the alien, the whole alien
people almost dying.
But I mean, that's what we came here to do.
I think it's a good lesson in caution, but I don't think we did badly. I think we have to explore things whenever they come in front of us. We should just, I don't know, be a little more cautious, but turned out all right.
With
In the end.
great danger comes great reward.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pick up a handful of dirt
Risk
and say,
reward.
Yes, what great rewards we have here.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, all right. I
maybe.
suppose we should go back and attempt to.
Can we?
Cassandra,
We don't even know where we are.
The two of you who went unconscious. So that was Cassandra and Roland, I think. Both of you have 1 point of exhaustion now.
Oh.
I want to rest before we go back to the graveyard. This somehow seems safer.
If we
okay.
rest, we might miss the window.
It's only been an
Yes.
hour, and we had like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Can I make an intelligence check to make sure that's
Oh
true?
yes. Time the same here.
Make an intelligence check. You're trying to figure out if time flows the same.
15.
And I guess how much time has passed since we don't really have a sun or
Yeah.
a lot of stars and moon that we know.
You gather that you've been traveling for roughly, as I mentioned earlier, 30 minutes to an hour or so. And you have no idea if time is the same here. You have no reference point because there is no sun that would measure what's going on. It's just a perpetual dim lit, barely lit, gray environment. The best guess that you know from your previous knowledge of the Shadowfell is that time remains relatively the same, but that was written as a theory. Not many people have been to the Shadowfell, so you're not quite sure.
Okay, well, either way, whatever y'all decide you want to do, but we need to find a place to hunker down and take a rest. I would be much better after a rest.
I agree, but I think we should travel now as opposed to later, because currently we are in the middle of a field, and at least we have a mausoleum to rest in back there, closer to the graves.
How comforting. Do we feel like we know where we are?
you were traveling the same direction that you were, and other than the landscape being a little different in the fact that, like, instead of real trees, they're like dead trees and like a very perpetual state of gloom, the path appears to be somewhat the same. So, like, you are right now currently in that foggy area, making your way to the worm, the scorched worm, the red scorched worm place.
And we don't want
You
to
don't
go to
see it.
Wytchway anymore, right?
Yeah, you don't have that feeling anymore.
Mhm.
Cool. Okay. I'm
Um,
really disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say here, let's take a 5-minute, another 5 minutes, so at the 11-minute mark, and then come
All
back.
right.
But like, Cassandra's disappointed. I am really happy with her. That was a lot of fun.
Yes.
Oh,
was
yeah,
scary
I figured
for
that was
me.
fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
Super
guys.
fun.
The fact that
Let me start recording again. Alright, guys. What are you doing?
I'm going back to the mausoleum, I think.
I think
Okay.
that's plan. I still got like 9 to 8 minutes of Spirit Guardians, and then that will go away.
Alright, if you've decided you are heading back, someone roll a D100 for me, please. And don't roll 88.
Apparently that was a bad word.
I
Yeah.
can do it.
Roll 666.
It's not that far from 66.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
How are you guys making your way? Like, are you stealthing? What's happening?
Steady pace.
Steady. Alright.
That
Yeah.
does seem to work for us going here. So.
I think slow pace watching where we're going because we're very hurt.
Sure.
We have time, right?
Yeah, we probably do. That's the key.
Okay. Alright, so you guys are going a little bit slower pace.
Keeping an eye out for any enemies.
Yeah, and you can use stealth when you're going at a slower pace. So go ahead, everyone, roll me a stealth check for me.
Oh, I'm
Nice.
still at 2 GM.
Yeah, that was
sorry.
a
It was a
20.
20.
Mine was not nice.
Mine is not going to be nice either. It's fine.
Yeah.
Nope.
2 bad rolls.
Alright, you guys continue making your way forward. You are drudging through your time here. It is so dreary, it is so gloomy. I would like everyone to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please, as you continue trekking along, the gloom seeping towards into your soul. Okay? Okay. Okay. And okay. So, Rita, I want you to roll me a d6, please.
Okay.
3. Okay. There is just a melancholic atmosphere that is permeating your soul. You gain apathy. And apathy, I'm going to throw it in the chat of Roll20, is you gain disadvantage on death saving throws and on dex checks for initiative. And you gain that flaw, that you don't believe that you can make a difference. The dreariness and the gloominess are getting to you here as you continue forward and trekking, and you just can't shake off this feeling.
We hear her sigh.
Yeah, was that in game? In character, I mean.
Yeah.
Tarvik, you for sure notice. Yeah, you guys would notice. You have high enough passives. That's a sigh.
I will wince my 5 little hit points and go stand next to her. You doing alright, Rita?
Yeah.
Good.
Whoa, that doesn't sound all right.
I don't even need
Nah.
an insight check for that.
No, I'll like pat her. Are you like, are you sure? You look a little sad.
Yeah.
It does kind of suck not finding the skull. Not finding much of anything. Guess this was a bad idea.
I think maybe we'll feel better once we go home. And,
Yes, I think that leaving will be the cure for most of this.
I want to look in every grave for that skull until it's time.
Okay.
After maybe we rest for a little bit and
Oh, for sure.
you aren't so close to death.
Hey, Tarvik, is this rib broken?
Wait, what?
Is my rib broken? I feel like
Oh,
everything hurts.
I like. Can I just make a medicine check on it? I'll just
Yeah.
just to see.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, with a 9, I poke it.
Something's wrong.
Yeah. I poke it.
She's not her best.
Yes. I'm not sure if it's broken. I think I'll need some actual sunlight and stuff to take a closer
Okay.
look.
Oh wait,
Some
you poked her. Make a
Yeah.
roll a 1d6.
You do have temporary hit points, by the way.
Alright, you take 5 points of damage, Tarvik.
I
Because
do.
you're temp.
Okay. Oh, yep, there goes my temporary hit points, so I take no damage.
Wait, who was it that consoled Rita by going to her and like
That was Roland.
touching her?
I
foot?
did,
Okay,
yeah.
Alright, Roland. Alright, good. You just make her feel even worse by damaging her.
I was not
Wait,
realizing,
did I-
like,
Oh yeah, Cassandra didn't touch him.
Sandra, when you come back, like, you need to get the tavern brawler feat so that you can just grapple everything.
Yeah.
I'm touching it.
Should have cross-class monk.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I guess we just keep walking back to
Alright.
the grave
Perfect.
place,
Yeah.
mausoleum.
Yep, you guys trek on back to the mausoleum. In what order were you guys walking?
I was next to Rita.
I guess I was in the back.
Oh, well, you have the light. I was gonna say, why don't you go in the front and I'll take the back.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh,
I guess
we've been
from-
walking for like 30 minutes. You said.
Yeah, 30 minutes
Yeah,
to
so
an hour.
Yeah, so this is gone then.
Alright, so you guys are kind of like walking up like this.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Back to the mausoleum. Do. Whoa, just Tarvik. Nope. You guys start walking back. And you start to see fingers creeping up from the grave. I would like everyone to roll initiative again, please.
Jeez,
We should have
damn. You want no one to survive.
It's the Shadowfell. I can't do anything. Ooh, not 20. Alright, we're just gonna use some of these tokens that are here. Nope, that just made it disappear. Sorry. Oh, guys. There's so much death. Let's see. It was Tarvik and Roland who failed. So here, one pops up. Another one pops up here. And
Wait, Perfect and Roland who failed what?
stealth.
Ah, yes. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
So you see two that have like crawled up as soon as you come here. So Tarvik.
Yeah. I'm getting pretty sick of this, so I'm just gonna run up to this one and smack it.
Okay, smack away.
I'm also running out of spell slots, so there's also that.
Ooh,
20.
Nice. Yeah.
And then, so that will be 12 slashing damage on it.
Dope.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Then it is their turns. We'll see more pop up. You see coming out of some of the bones and remains. There's another ghoul here. 2, 3, 4. You see this one is going to try and bite at you. 12 misses. This one is going to try and bite at you. 13 misses. This one's going to try and claw at you. Oh my god, okay. Natural 20 for 12 points of slashing damage. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, and can it make a dex saving throw? So 12.
It can.
So I got one of those left, and we're going
12.
to use it. That fails.
Okay.
So it's going to take... I'll roll the damage for it. 14 lightning damage, and then it's pushed 10 feet backwards.
Ooh, nice. 1, and we'll imagine that it's one more off.
Yeah, and then you said con.
Yeah.
20.
Nice. Nothing happens. You feel that the like festering poison from its claw is trying to get at your blood, but you just struck it off. Nothing happens. Let's see. This one is gonna move. It's going to try and bite. 13. Does that hit you, Roland?
That misses.
Okay. This one's gonna come up to you and try and bite you.
Do they get a whole
17.
turn on the same turn that they pop up?
Yes. I think that's what I did last time. Was it not?
I think
I
you...
don't recall.
I
I'm
honestly
pretty
can't
sure.
remember.
I'm pretty sure they came up, or else that would be. It's just every new round. Every round, if they're not already there, they pop up and they can start coming after you. I'm pretty sure that's how I did it. 17.
17 hits.
Okay, that's a bite of 6 piercing as it just shambles up to you and tries to get at your arm that you have like extended to try and protect yourself. 6 piercing. This one is going to walk up to you. Cassandra is going to try bite claw. It's going to try and claw you, but it misses with a 8. And these are the ones that are all on the board. Cassandra.
He's fucking undead. Alright, yeah, stabby stab.
Stab away.
Okay. The one right here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
18?
Yeah, for sure. Alright, 7 noise.
Plus the... Oh, no sneak attack, never mind. I keep thinking I have sneak attack on it.
And that was good sneak attack, too.
Oh,
Dang.
yeah. Too bad. Oh, wow. Alright, offhand. 16.
Yes.
Alright, 6 piercing.
Okay.
And then...
So
I will...
you just slice
Yeah.
into it.
I'll just maneuver around it a little bit towards the door there.
Nice. Rita, what do you do?
I'm gonna do a Dissonant Whisper on this one.
Okay. That is 6. That's a fail. Nice. It just puts his hands up and starts moving away.
Do I get attack of opportunity with
You
Dissonant
do.
Whispers?
Because it has to use its reaction. That hits.
52. Four.
Nice. You see it kind of lurch forward as you pierce it, even more in pain.
Then I'll just move back this way. And hang out in here.
All right. Rolling.
You'll engage with this one, so I'm going to cast Thunder Wave. Try to push it away from me.
Is that a dex save?
Con.
Con. Thanks. 11. I think that misses. I mean, it fails.
But it made the DC.
No, 15's your DC.
11 fails.
Oh, sorry. Yes, DC 15. I was looking at the. Never mind. Yes, DC, yes. It would get both of these.
Yes. 24. Nice. So all of a sudden you do the thunder wave, and you see this one gets pushed away from you. 10 feet, and then this one, just as soon as it gets pushed away, you see it fall limp on the ground. Apparently deceased. Just.
And with my movement, I am going to go inside of here.
Tarvik, it is your turn.
Alright, can I see the graves from here? Like, the graves aren't on the map, but, like, can I see them from
You can
here?
see them, yes.
Are they smoking? Like, does it look like it's time, like, we could go back now? Or...
Oh, you can't see inside the one that you guys traveled from, because the one that you guys traveled from was down here. And you have to look inside of it to see if there's any fog.
Alright, then I am... I'm gonna use my action to disengage. And then 5, 10, 15, 20, and then I'll use my... Actually, I'll do 15, and then can I just... Using Cassandra for at least 5 more movement, move Cassandra to here, and then me to where Cassandra is, basically.
Yeah, you just like shove Cassandra towards the
Pretty much, like I just take a shove.
Yeah, for sure.
And I just go right there.
Alright.
She's still kind of exposed, but like far better than.
Get out the way!
I can't move her anymore with my movement. And yeah, that's gonna just be my turn.
Alright. Let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many was that roll? 7, 8, 9. Okay. 8, 9. This one tries to close the gap. And we'll try and bite you. Misses. It just slobbers and you just get it all over on your face, but no teeth into you. This one moves. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to reach you. And it's going to try and bite. When, again, you get some more saliva on your face as it tries to bite towards you, but it misses. And then this one, this little piggy, goes in this corner and tries to claw at you. Oh my god, okay. That is 15 points of slashing damage as it reaches out its claw towards you and tries to rake. Please make a con save.
Okay. 21.
Nice. You save. You, again, feel that pulsating through your veins, but you just push it out. These creatures are going to try and close the distance. Here, she's just gonna... Oh man, alright. It's just a little party with Tarvik. Tarvik party. Alright, this one is gonna move in. Gonna try and bite you. 14, does that hit? I don't think so.
14 misses. Yeah. No.
Alright, so you see another one come at you from the right. Tries to bite at you. Again, misses. and that is their turns. Cassandra, you see all of these things just encroaching upon you.
Now would be a good time for one of those magic tricks, guys. I'm gonna take
Kind of ran out of those a bit ago.
Oh, gosh.
Well, not all of them,
Yep.
but like 90%, I would say.
Got one more if y'all can get in.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab at that one on my way out. 13 only.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. So just the 11, and then I get sneak attack because Tarvik.
Yeah. What? Describe your flare.
I'm like about to run, so like as I'm turning with my arm, I'm just gonna take the short sword and lob his head off, and then
nice.
Disengage as my bonus action and move pretty far back.
Tarvik, you get like remnants of a mixture between like just stagnated dark black blood essentially just spray across your face as the head just gets completely cut off.
Gee, thanks.
Peace. I run away.
Alright, Rita.
I think the best thing that I can do is just crossbow.
Nice.
So I'll take this one that's right in front of Tarvik and crossbow.
Yeah, that's a nice crossbow hit.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. You said the one in front of Tarvik, right?
Yes.
Nice. You see Tarvik now in front of you. An arrow just whizzes by behind your head to the right, and you see the arrow just stuck inside, straight into the skull of this creature, looking at you with dead eyes.
All right. Getting somewhere.
Rita, does that
And yeah, that'll be it.
Okay. Rolling.
A little bit. Okay. Roland is going to cast Flaming Sphere. Goal eventually is going to be clog the hole with it, but obviously he can't do that till Tarvik gets in. He's just going to cast it back here. I'm going to pull it on.
Do you
So
want to
yes,
hold your action until Tarvik gets in, and then...
Well, I can move it. I guess that would be faster, wouldn't it, if I waited to cast it until I got in. Yeah, that would be overall be faster. So I'm going to just try to convey that as much as I can to everyone around me, that I will plug the entrance if he can get in. And then I will hold my action to cast Flaming Sphere at the entrance.
So, Tarvik, you hear something along the lines, I guess, and correct me if I'm wrong, Roland, of like, Tarvik, get in! Gonna do Flaming Spear!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna block the entrance with fire if you can get in.
Alright, was that your turn?
Yeah.
I assume.
Yeah,
He's
I'm holding it.
Okay, I'm gonna use my last spell slot and Thunderwave in front of me. So I hit, I believe, I'll just do a point. Basically, these 5 right there with it.
One of them. 1, 2... Oh, I need one more. This one saves, but the rest are pushed back.
Alright. Alright, so they're pushed back 10 feet, and then I will, which is actually just ideal. I will take an attack of opportunity from that one there as I go past. So.
Right. It's gonna try and bite at you. It misses with a 14.
Okay, good.
You hear the snarl snap right beside your ear, but it doesn't hit.
Yep. And then bonus action, I'm gonna drink another healing potion because I'm at 1 hit point.
Oh, shit,
Yeah, I
you
thought you
are.
looked really close.
And the reason why I moved was I was like, oh well, relentless endurance will kick in even if I
Oh,
fail.
yeah,
So
yeah. Yeah, that's a dope feature.
yes, it is. It makes you tough as nails, but
Does he have any more movement and enough intelligence not to stand there?
I mean, I was trying to block the doorway. Do you want me to move more in?
Roland wants you to move more in. Otherwise, you'll take damage on the start of
Okay.
your next turn.
Oh, nice. Yeah, then I'll move. Yeah, because I only started here, so 1, 10, or that's
You have
10
plenty
to
of
there.
movement.
Yeah, so 15. I'll even drag. If you're telling me to move farther in, I will drag Rita another 5 in as well. Try to get her to like this catty corner at least.
Nice.
I don't know how mechanically it works if I can block it even more, but if not, I'd like it in that square. But if I can completely block the entrance, that's where I would like this flaming sphere.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to move it or anything. Just if they start their turn, they'll take damage from it.
All right.
Yeah, and that's my turn.
I'm sorry. I will go ahead and submit this though. Into
All right, let me read this real quick.
only for a minute.
Yeah.
But I
You know
will.
what? That's gonna be enough. I'm gonna say all of these things try and get at you guys, but they are just burning up in flame as soon as they hit the sphere. And I will say that ends combat here.
Nice. Real quick, I do have a question. This is kind of weird. I did drink one of the healing potions made with the stuff that weird witch gave me. Does it do anything weird? Anything happen?
It does not.
Okay. No. I don't think I was expecting anything, but I didn't want it to be like, oh yeah, by the way, now you're cursed forever, and now you live here.
No. If there's anything special, typically I'll try and tell you and denote it with mark this with an asterisk.
Okay.
So that you remember to tell me if you do something with it. But no, yeah, you should be fine.
Okay, how long's the flaming sphere, Roland?
1 minute.
Uh,
I'm gonna go
Alright.
check the portal as soon as the minute's done. So
I'm gonna try and use one of the coffins to create a barricade for this room.
Make a athletics check for me.
Uh-oh. I might have to ask Tarvik for help. Yeah. Tarvik, I have a great idea, but it's so heavy.
It's
We just
how did you guys move this in the first place? If you couldn't, I don't.
The doors were broken down by the
Okay.
horses.
Well, do I need to be inside to do this, or are you just walling off the bottom so I can jump through?
Well, I'm thinking we all get in here and do our short rest, but I just wanted to start preparing a barricade that we could move to be a door.
I was gonna check real quick and see if maybe we could just do a long rest in the other world.
Oh, you think
one.
it's time? Okay.
Well,
I don't know.
Check.
Okay. Good check.
Yeah, if Flaming Sphere is down now, then I will walk out to the grave and look down it and see if it's foggy yet.
All right, you move out. Yeah, flaming sphere. Remove that. You go out and check, and you don't see any fog. Oh, sorry. I was
supposed to say.
Sorry, I was deleting the things, and I deleted you instead.
I was like, man, it got really dark all of a sudden.
Sorry.
No, you're
That
good.
potion kicked in.
Yeah.
Yeah, potion kicked in, guys. I'm blind. I'll just go back in here and just be like, yeah, it's not ready yet. I say let's just rest an hour then in here.
Okay.
So
Yeah, come in here. Let's all get in this little room. Rita, you too.
Rita, come in. Rita, okay?
Yeah, she's coming.
Yeah.
Just has apathy.
I will attempt to block the door as well.
Yeah. That girl.
I don't know if I'm not that good with strength. I'm just better. Okay, well then that's
Nice.
not helping.
You're the only one that has any strength at all.
I know, but like it's one of those things where I'm like, I'm not that good, and then I do stuff like this, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh wait, hang on.
You just make it look effortless.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay, modest Tarvik.
I will say though, even with that 22 roll, Tarvik, you are struggling to push this against the wall. It is very heavy concrete-like material, and it is like being pushed against with all of your strength, and it takes you like, I'd say, like a minute to really adjust it right in front of the door.
Okay.
Thank you.
Does it like block the door, or does it just like kind of like make it really hard to get into the room?
It blocks like half of it from the bottom up, but the other half is visible.
That's actually ideal. So I was like, oh no, if I'm in charge of moving this back, this might be a problem.
We all starved to death in here.
Yeah. Well, we wouldn't starve to death. We just have to live here forever.
Yeah, I guess.
We'd figure something out in the morning.
Anyhow. All right, yeah, so we...
Short rest?
Short rest.
Short rest.
Okay.
And I roll some hit dice.
Do we complete our short rest?
Yeah, I was about to say, that's a good question.
Who is anyone looking for anything as you are resting? Or are you
just
all
trying
just
to be quiet?
You're all just trying to be quiet. Everyone roll stealth checks for me, please.
Okay.
Awesome. Someone roll D100 for me, please.
I did last time.
Okay. $47.
Okay. What are you guys talking about during your short rest? Or are you all just kind of sitting there?
I guess Cassandra would just be making small talk about her wounds. Like, oh man, look at this one. You think that's gonna leave a cool scar?
Probably,
Just
yeah.
trying to keep the party like a little okay, like a little lighter mood.
Everyone's slowly dying. Rita hates life more than most now. Like,
Rita is just sort of like sitting in the room, and she's not engaging with anyone. She's just sort of like staring at the the back of this coffin that we used to barricade.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's just staring at it.
Yeah, we're all a little bit tired. That's okay. This is some crazy stuff. I've never heard of anyone that's been in the Shadowfell, but we've been in the Shadowfell. Now we can tell everyone that we're pretty badass.
You're making some assumptions, but I appreciate your enthusiasm.
Gonna be an accomplishment for sure.
Yeah, the Ashen Company survived the Shadowfell.
Still not crazy about that name, but okay.
Well, you come up with something better.
Talk
about it.
I'll work on that. I'll work on it when we're not actively dying.
Are we going with Ashen Company now? I thought that was the name of the past.
Oh, right, we're Phoenix Company. Yes, you're right.
Honestly,
My
Ashen
bad.
Company is kind of a better name. I
Do
thought
you
Phoenix
want
just doesn't roll off the tongue.
All right, you want to, do you think Ilaria would be chill with that?
I don't know, probably.
Ashen Company. That's fine by me. Tarvik, do you like that one better or Phoenix Company?
I think we got better than that.
You think we got better than that? All right.
Yeah.
Better than both.
Well, we got to think of it before we hit the big city, because that's when we get to really like advertise ourselves.
What? Tarvik looks confused by that.
We need a name. It is important for us as a
That's how we
group
get the big
and-
jobs and make the good money and make the great connections. And hey, maybe someone we meet would know your daughter.
Yeah, maybe. Still though, I think I don't think that's the best one.
All right. Well, like I said,
As the person who is actively covered in ash currently,
we all have a
I
little
wipe a
bit
little bit
still, I
more
think.
black ichor off of
Yeah.
my face.
Oh, that, yeah. Yeah, sorry, I think a little got on your face there.
Yeah.
Other
Well, do
cheek.
what is the issue? You want like a word that like you like better, like is a nicer word?
Well-
Because we could be like rosemary.
No, I don't. I think it should mean something, and I think you are deriving your meaning from a company that you were never a part of. You were trained by this person, but I certainly wasn't. And as much as the idea of rising from the ashes is a good metaphor, it means very little to you. You're deriving meaning from a person who trained you, right?
But we took on her mission. We're carrying on the mission that she gave us and the purpose. And we're going to protect the eye.
Okay. Do you feel like, from what you described, what you thought we were going to do, none of that was the mission, though? What you said when we get to town was that we would advertise ourselves and become famous, and through that fame make money.
You were the one that said it should be something that's like significant to us, right?
Yes, it should be.
So regardless of what we do with it, we just need to pick something that we like, and we might relate that to our more overarching mission. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you're forcing meaning. I think in truth, when you force meaning, it loses its value. When you instead, what?
Ow! Oh, I think I just had a-
when instead you wait for the right name to come, then it will have much more meaning. Also, it is very customarily that many adventuring parties go with self prowess as opposed to group prowess. At least in my
Self-prowess?
experience.
Like we should each have a name, not like as a group.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to think of when you tell tales in the tavern, you mark accomplishments not by the group as a whole, but by individuals, correct?
Yeah, sure.
Right. And in that way, people recognize names individually and not necessarily a group title. They do.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
No, I feel
What-
like we're
Rita-
definitely
Rita-
more as a group. Sorry.
No, I think you're. I mean, we can, but that could be something that Rita starts working more into her performances.
Yeah, and once we get the name, we gotta get the name right, and then Rita can, tell stories of the group and the individuals if you want your glory, and then we'll get that name out there. And then people reach out to us for information and contacts, and we'll find out more about the eye or any of our other goals.
Oh, I guess that raises its own question. Are we advertising that we are actively looking for this great evil artifact?
Only with trusted people.
We told the ravens pretty quickly upon
Yeah.
them asking.
I mean, but that was a group that's literally built around protecting artifacts.
I was telling the Ravens Queen Church and
Probably should tell the library at Duras.
the library.
I would say probably we don't necessarily need to tell people in the bar
Right.
that we have it, but I think that we should, though. I mean, regardless of getting information on the eye, we should still have a name. we used in both those circles. One that's we can remembered for, and I don't know, that we're just proud of.
Yeah. We can think about it when we're not in continuous danger.
You guys can roll your hit dice. Your short rest has concluded.
Yay!
Yay!
Arcane recovery. Okay.
I get my channel divinities back, which is great.
So much hit dice.
Ooh, look at these, like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Guys got
Roland,
some
Rita,
Max.
Max. Nice.
All right, I'm back up to max. Yay!
Oh, tank of the party.
As a cleric.
Yeah.
I did realize I was looking around the party. I was like, right now I think outside of Cassandra, who's rolling a D10 for her paladin, I'm the D8 is the highest hit die that we're rolling, which is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but clerics
Would
are
you guys-
clutch, so.
Oh, they really are. Mm-hmm.
Would you all prefer that I be able to do 2 more flaming spheres in addition to the one I can already do, or 1 fireball?
One.
Fireball.
I think flaming sphere is gonna be the best for right now, just because like
Just the little guys. Maybe.
Yeah,
I can't hold up the fireball for very long. And you're right, if we did need more than 1, I would be just completely tapped. So I'm
Okay. True. There you go.
because I am completely tapped at this point. I don't know where Rita is at, but
I've got like a little juice left.
Well, on the very tail end of our short rest, if you all don't mind, I am going to ritually cast Identify on this ring, just to make sure it's not too evil. One that we found in the Wraith.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
I am. Yeah, that goes by without a hitch. Here I'm gonna show. Is of jumping.
Cool.
very nice.
Maybe Tarvik?
Just the jump spell.
So you can jump and
Jump.
save us?
Well, you can. you could. So you have to cast it on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did finish reading it. Sorry.
No worries.
So for a minute, your jump distance is tripled, and your jump distance is based on your strength, right?
Yeah, so definitely Tarvik, right?
Tarvik, yeah. I'm gonna toss the ring to Tarvik.
Oh, okay. Are you sure?
Yeah.
I feel bad taking ring.
I'm pretty sure with a negative strength, it doesn't do anything, right? Because I don't know how jump distance works. So.
It
would work. It would work. It just would be less distance you could cover.
Mhm.
The lower your strength is.
Let's see. So the long jump is you cover a number of feet up to your strength score. So even if it was negative,
you could get 8 feet.
you could get 8 feet.
So you could
and that
get
would be
24 with
tripled.
the triple.
24 to this.
I would also say, this might be up to the DM. I am wearing gauntlets that actually give me most of my strength. So, would you say, one, would the ring be able to go over the gauntlets?
It would go underneath the gauntlets.
Underneath the gauntlets? Okay.
So normally whenever you jump, the foot that you jump costs a foot of your movement. If you had this ring on and you jumped forward, would it cost like your movement before it was tripled, or would it still cost like all 25 feet of your movement in order to like jump or this like if you could play this distance? Can you use this ring to give yourself a little more movement?
Yeah, I think that's what people use it for usually, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think my take on it is that it doesn't change your speed. So your speed is still your speed, and it may take more than one round to finish the jump that you start.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like I've had plays with Ian before. It was like, yeah, no, that's too broken to just say you just get an extra whatever amount of speed every single turn.
Oh, gotcha.
Because
Yeah,
if
I don't-
you move
well,
at least
I
10
mean-
feet and then you jump
Right.
an extra 30, you have like 50-foot movement every turn.
Mm.
Long jump. When you make a long jump, you can equal to your strength, or if you move at least 10 feet for the jump.
It's just a line that each foot clear of your jump costs a foot of movement. It's not clear if that would be before or
Yeah,
after.
it says either way, each foot you clear, the jump costs a foot of movement.
Okay, so you can jump really far, but if for any reason you were to jump over your movement speed, it would take more than your turn in order to make the jump.
I-
That makes sense.
I'm trying to, like, I don't...
Let me read up a little bit and get back to you. I'm honestly, like, I'm on the side of, like, who cares if it's a little broken, you can jump. But let me read up more on it, because I'm a little iffy on, like, long jump and stuff. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, I'll touch base. Alright, so you guys have a short rest. You guys have rolled your dice. I'd say this is a good stopping point for today's session.
Okay.
All right.